morning, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Jewellery Maker. I'm Caroline with you for the next 4 hours, and we've got the lovely, the talented, the amazing Gemma Crow with us as well. How you doing?
Good morning, I'm good, thank you.
Here she is. Loving your hair today. Love the kind of side thing, and it's
Asymmetric.
kind of round there. It's asymmetric. Very nice indeed. Have you had a nice weekend?
I have, yeah. Yeah, I have.
Fantastic.
I'm trying to think what's happened. Yeah, very busy weekend.
Busy weekend.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the big wedding, your mum's wedding. It's going to be exciting, that.
It is.
Oh my goodness me. And you've been working on a project as well at home, haven't you? The chain thingy. Oh, I don't know what to call it.
Body chain, I suppose.
Body chain, which you're going to wear over a dress. It looks absolutely incredible. If we have time a bit later on the show, we'll show you a picture of it because it's absolutely incredible. It just shows you how you can kind of get your chain and take it over into the fashion world. It's really, really awesome. Anyway, today is one of those days. We have got the launch of the brand new wire mesh DVD, everyone! We are seriously excited about this. Brand new DVD, which Gemma filmed, oh goodness me, about 2 months ago. The brand new wire mesh DVD coming up on today's show. We're going to bring it to you between kind of 10 and 11 o'clock, I think. Is that what we decided, Kim? Yeah, as close to 10 o'clock as possible. It's going to be absolutely incredible. It's brand new, it's in stock, it's in the building, and we've got plenty of them to go around, but my goodness me, oh my goodness me, you know what happens whenever we launch DVDs, they go so quickly. So that's going to be coming up a bit later on in the show today. Today's early bird special is all about the first wire mesh DVD that Gemma put together with a load of mesh. That's going to be today's early bird. We've got 3 incredible kits today. They're all entirely different. One of the kits has got ruby in. Pretty much all the kits have got mesh in. It's a really, really fantastic selection of kits that we've got today, and Gemma's going to be showing us some incredible designs. We've got a gorgeous mystery box with loads of jewellery making things in it, which is going to be incredible. That's going to be coming up at about midday. That is a golden inspired mystery box. We've got ruby, we've got sapphire, we've got sunstone, we've got amethyst, we've got wood, we've got apatite, chalcedony, loads and loads. We've got the mini wax Y-cone as well. We've got loads of wire. We've got loads. We've got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. We'd like to get your text in today, please. Yeah, please. Please do send us your text. It would be great to hear from you today. If you have any questions at all for Gemma, jewellery making related, it'd be great to hear from you today. Text number is just there, which is 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio, your name, where you're from, any questions that you have, and normal network charges apply. We'd also like to get you texting in about random facts. Now, the last time we had this texting, it just ended in absolute pandemonium. We had people texting in facts that I don't think they really weren't facts. We were mooing in different accents because apparently cows have different sounding moos depending on where they are in the country. I still don't believe that that's true.
I don't know about cows, but it's true of birds.
Really?
Yes, birds have accents.
Depending on where they are?
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's our first random fact of the day, everyone. There you go. So random facts, please do text us. We'd love to hear from you today. Mike, do you have any random facts for us today?
Whenever I'm put on the spot, my head just goes blank, so I'm not...
No. Don't use that as an excuse. Mike said whenever he's put on the spot, his head goes blank.
Yeah.
Apparently if you... Okay, there you go. If you yell for 8 years, 7 months and 6 days, you've produced enough sound energy to heat 1 cup of coffee. Ooh. Good fact. Thanks for that, Kim. Emilia, do you have any random facts?
At the moment, mine aren't suitable for daytime TV. But
At the moment, Amelia's aren't suitable for daytime television. Well,
I'm search engineering some that are.
that sounds absolutely disgusting. I don't think I want to know any facts like that anyway. Thank you very much.
We should have Tom on the show.
Sorry?
We should have my son Tom on the show. He's full of them. He's like a butterfly
Really?
mind. Yeah, he's one fact after another, and it just really weird ones. I can't think of any.
See, there you go. We need somebody who is full of just useless information, full of random facts. And yeah, so we'd like to get your facts in today, please. That would be fantastic. So do send us your text. We'd love to hear from you today. Right, launch of the brand new wire mesh DVD. That's going to be coming up pretty close to 10 o'clock. Today's early bird is absolutely beautiful, and it really does follow the theme of today. The theme of today, we've got lots and lots and lots of mesh. We're going to be seeing a fantastic mesh demo. There's lots more to this show than just mesh though, because we are going to be seeing more demos with Gemma. Using different mediums as well, but Gemma, who really is our wire mesh expert, is going to be guiding you through at least one wire mesh demo today. We've got the brand new DVD coming up at about 10 a.m. So we thought today's early bird special really has to be mesh related, doesn't it? It's a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic early bird special. Let me show you what you're going to be getting here. So you've got the wire mesh DVD, okay? Now, this is the original wire mesh DVD. If you haven't got this one, oh my goodness me, the medium of wire mesh is absolutely fantastic. It's the most incredible substance. It looks like fabric, it feels like fabric. It acts and falls and folds and crinkles and ruffles like fabric. But as you can see there, you can form it into the most beautiful shapes, the most incredible designs, and it holds that design because what you're actually working with here is wire. You are working physically with metal. But as you can see there, how easy it is for Gemma to kind of form those incredible designs and create these beautiful pieces. It's fantastic for everything from fascinators to bouquets to necklaces to earrings to rings, making flowers out of these. The excerpt that we just showed you there, that little clip there, features in the DVD. On this DVD, you get the introduction, you get the calla lily fascinator, which is one of the designs you saw on that DVD footage. You get the rose technique, which is really what made wire mesh really start working for me when I saw Gemma do the original rose design. A graduated necklace and a trio of pansies in a necklace design as well. The great thing about this DVD is it shows you how to, oh look, there's the Gemma Crow rose. It's absolutely beautiful. And the wonderful thing about that particular design, or any of the floral designs, is you can have it on a necklace, it works on earrings, it works on bracelets, it works on rings, it works across so many different styles of jewellery. You're not limited at all to using it in just one design. It's around about an hour long, this DVD. You've got 5 different sections on here. The DVD itself is normally $4.95, okay? And if you think about an hour's worth of tuition, something you can pause, rewind, fast forward. It's not like going and having a lesson with a jewelry designer and then running the risk of kind of forgetting everything. You can always come back to this DVD. You can always pause it, fast forward it, rewind it. You've got, with this DVD today, you've also got a load of wire mesh. Do you remember the first time you worked with wire mesh, Gemma?
Yeah, I do. I remember a lot like everybody else thinking, oh, this is lovely, playing with it for a long time and then thinking, oh, what am I going to do with it? You know, and then putting it away. But yeah, it quickly became, it's quite addictive to work with, to be honest.
It's a really unusual fabric, isn't it? Because it looks like fabric, it feels like fabric, it acts like fabric, but it's got this rigid structure behind it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because it is essentially metal that you're working with.
That's it holds, so you almost sculpt with it and then it will hold. It's lovely.
How long ago did we launch the original wire mesh DVD? But it must have been...
It's well over a year ago.
Yeah, I was going to say it's well over a year ago,
Sure.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you remember how popular it was when it first launched?
Yeah, because it was very new to everybody and you know, it's the same with me. When I first got it, a lot of people get the mesh because they think it's nice and interesting and then afraid to use it. So the DVD really just gives you some great ways of using it, the initial projects. I
think, and do you know what, Gemma? I think it's a real testament to just how popular this wire mesh is and how popular these DVDs have been. When we go to things like the Wall of Fame, which is an opportunity, which gives you the opportunity to send your designs in, and you're entered into a lucky dip, which we'll be drawing today actually at about midday. The amount of wire mesh pieces that we see coming through to the Wall of Fame every single day, there's always at least 2 wire mesh pieces in there, and week on week, people's different takes on tutorials from DVDs like this, and seeing the designs that Gemma has created, inspiring you to create pieces of your own. Now, with this wire mesh deal, we're going to offer you a metre of brown coloured mesh, antique bronze coloured mesh, But you're going to see a demo using this wire mesh a little bit later on in the show. So if you're getting this for the first time and you're not too sure how to use it, don't worry, because you will have a chance to see a demo with it a little bit later on in the show. If you come in to get this early bird today, don't forget you've got the DVD, which is full of techniques. You've also got your bronze coloured wire mesh, and you've got this gorgeous black wire mesh as well. Okay, so you've got black, bronze, black bronze, antique bronze, and brown as well. Okay, so there's 4 different wire meshes here. These are probably going to be your most useful colours of wire mesh, because you've essentially got your neutral tones and your kind of precious metal tones as well. They match a lot of the findings that we have here at Jewellery Maker. So we do different colours of wire mesh as well, some of which are going to be coming up a bit later on in the show. But these are kind of like your base wire mesh qualities here. So there's 4 meters of wire mesh here, plus your DVD, okay? Altogether, this bundle, if you bought it all separately from our website, £20, 70p, okay, if you bought everything here, which for 4 meters of wire mesh, and you will be surprised how far it'll go, and your hour-long original wire mesh DVD, that's pretty incredible already, isn't it? Today, because it's the early bird special, we want to give you that saving. You can get involved with Jewellery Maker either by giving us a call on our free phone number, which is 0800 644 655, or by getting involved on our website, which is jewellerymaker.com. Already, tons of you have come through on the phone lines, tons of you have come through on the web. This is your deal today. This is your early bird special deal. Now, $12.95 for absolutely everything that you've got here. You are going absolutely crazy for this morning. That's absolutely brilliant. Well done. And it really does bode well, of course, for the DVD launch we've got coming up in about an hour's time, the brand new wire mesh DVD that's going to be coming up in less than an hour's time. Gemma, do you remember, I mean, you obviously remember making the DVD. Mm-hmm. This DVD here, we've got the new DVD that's going to be launched a little bit later on today. Yeah. Are the 2 DVDs very different?
Yeah, I made sure the projects on there were very different.
Perfect.
There are similar techniques in some of them, but how to put things together is different. So I've tried to just think of another sort of 5 or 6 ways that you can use the mesh.
Fantastic.
But the possibilities just go on and on,
They really do, don't they? And with the mesh, it is so versatile, isn't it? That Gemma Crow rose there, you can use it in so many different ways. You can put it onto so many different pieces, can't you?
You can, yeah. Necklines, brooches, corsages, headwear.
Yeah.
It's very versatile. Bouquets.
Is that one of the reasons why you like wire mesh so much? Because you can kind of cross over into fashion almost with your wire mesh.
Yeah, I can. And floral designs are lovely, but I do like metallics, and I do like using just wires and things like that. So it's nice to get that floral element that actually looks like a flower without having to use fabrics and things like that. So I can keep my designs all metallic, all metals, which works for me.
Yeah. It is the most amazing material, and do you know what's so wonderful about this as well is it's a really organic medium to work in. Once you start working with the wire mesh, you can form those flower petals, you can form those pieces, and if you don't like it, you can kind of start again. You can re-sculpt it. It's a bit like erasing it and starting again, just literally just by pulling the wire mesh in the direction which Gemma will show you on this DVD, and with the techniques which you're going to see later on in the show. If you're brand new to wire mesh, don't worry about making a design, going wrong and being stuck with it. To all intents and purposes, I'm having to start again. With a brand new piece of mesh. If you go wrong, if it doesn't turn out exactly how you liked it, you can always manipulate it, change it, and adapt it to make it look exactly how you want it to look. So it's a fantastic medium to get started with. If you're making that jump from using genuine gemstones or using beads and then going into metal, it's a wonderful kind of halfway point. And it's just a very, very different medium to work with. And if you've done lots of felt work or fabric work, or you're into, if you're a seamstress and you love working with fabrics and you love creating these beautiful garments and from unusual fabrics, then again, it's a fantastic medium to work with. So I think really, whatever your background is, whether it's in being a seamstress, whether it's jewellery making, whether it's wire work, whether it's metal work, there literally is something in this for absolutely everyone. And as you can see, it's been really, really popular. We started off with almost 200 of these. this isn't a true representation of exactly how many we've got left. We literally can't keep up with the amount of you that are on the phone lines. If you want to multi-buy this, then go for it. And Tracy from Yorkshire says, hi Carol and Gemma, can't wait for the DVD. Did you know a glass ball will bounce higher than a ball made of rubber? Thanks. That's from Tracy in Sheffield. That's a good fact. That's a good fact. I don't have any glass balls though. How could we? And what was the thing that you said earlier on, Kim? Apparently if you throw something to the west, it will travel further than if you throw something to the east. Something to do with the way the world turns or something. I don't know. Please, yeah, we do need to try and test some of these out, don't we? Otherwise we're going to get in a lot of trouble. We really will do. So today's early bird, that's your incredible early bird special today. $12.95, we've got less than 100 left. There's about a 20-30 second queue on the phone lines at the minute. Don't forget it's a free phone number from a BT landline. Your special early bird today should have been over £20 today, less than 13. If you're on the phone lines there, please do hold the lines. Do not go anywhere. There are still some of those left. Now, we're going over to the Wall of Fame. Did someone say Wall of Fame? I thought someone said Wall of Fame then. How random. I am going a bit bonkers, yeah. Now, Gemma's challenge today. You're going to love this, and I know Gemma's going to absolutely love this as well. This is an absolute beauty, isn't it?
It is. It
What
is.
do you reckon to your challenge today?
It's lovely. All this wire, wooden beads for a change, which is lovely because the sun's out today, and it makes you feel like using wood and using these natural materials, doesn't it?
It really does. This challenge kit has definitely been put together with Gemma in mind, because I don't know if you've seen Gemma work on Jewellery Maker before and kind of joining us as a guest designer, but you love your big beads, don't you? Big chunky beads.
Chunky jewellery.
And wire work is another forte which I know you really love working with. It's a challenge kit. Which is wonderful because it's got everything in it that you need to start making your pieces of jewellery. You've got your threading pack here, which includes monofilament beading thread and elastic. If you're ever in doubt about what to do with any of these beading threads, any of these threading materials, free with your first order you get your Get Started with Jewellery Maker DVD and booklet, which gives you lots of information about how to use these incredible threading materials and what they're most useful for. But your monofilaments are very, very thin, clear, very strong. It's almost like fishing line, isn't it? It's really strong threading material to work with. Great if you're going to be using it with smaller beads, or if you want to kind of have an invisible necklace, as it were. You don't want to see any of the threading material. Your elastic there, and of course your beading thread, which is fantastic for necklaces and bracelets and earrings. In fact, you do a workshop, don't you, Gemma? Using beading thread.
Yes, I do. Do a Adventures with Beading Thread workshop. It's nice because it is really versatile, beading thread. You forget really because we use it just as mechanics all the time, but it really is versatile in its own right as well.
And with all of our kits, you get at least 50 metres of beading thread. So if you've ever come in to get, just a couple of our kits, you are going to have lots and lots and lots of beading thread left over. So if you want to go on any of Gemma's workshops, including the Adventures with Beading Thread workshop, then please do, because it's something which we've all got loads of. You've also got this pack of, it's one of the new ones, I think, a pack of 115 yellow gold plated copper findings. These are just stunning. You're going to be getting loads of head pins. You're going to be getting thanks, Gemma. Beautiful connectors. Let me just show you a couple of these packs of findings. Look at this. These gorgeous rope style spacer beads. Sorry, it's still in the plastic bag, just for kind of ease. It's just easier to show you that. You've got the chain as well, which I will take out the little plastic bag, because the chain, we were going on about these incredible findings before the show today.
I haven't had a look at it, didn't I? I think, that's I like this chain.
This is the curb chain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Slightly different chain to the ones in the kits today. This is so beautiful.
It's more like a voucher chain, that one.
Do you know what it is?
I prefer that one to the flat voucher chain.
Yeah.
Although I do like the new one as well.
I know.
It's like more of a Figaro, isn't it? The new one.
Yes, the Figaro chain.
Yeah.
You've got almost entirely round links in this chain. This metre of chain counts as one finding. So really you can look at it in a couple of different ways, either 115 findings or a metre of chain with 114 findings. It's a lot of findings at the end of the day. Findings like this as well. Look at this. This gorgeous toggle clasp. I mean, there's so much metal in these incredible findings. It's just awesome. That would take you ages to make that by hand. you've got it included in this 115 findings pack. Okay, so you've also got strands of wood. Now, I only saw these, oh goodness me, it must have been a couple of weeks ago, back in stock, just at the right time, just in time for summer. It really has got that summer feel. When you start to use wooden beads in jewellery, which are great for beach jewellery, because wood is very, very light, it's fantastic for making big layered pieces, isn't it, Gemma? And these are gorgeous, aren't they?
These I can see as using for like sliding toggles.
Oh, nice idea, yeah.
You know, and if you've got a leather or leatherette cord at home, I think they're going to be perfect on that.
Well, they've got the most enormous holes going through the centre of these beads. Look at the size of those. So perfect for use with any of our thicker threading qualities, such as your leather, such as your suede cord, sliding toggle clasps. I really like that idea. Great, just having one bead on a necklace as well.
Yeah, great for men's jewellery. I can imagine that, you know, a couple of pieces of leather cord, knots either side, and that's a gent's necklace or bracelet, isn't it?
Definitely. I love the detailing on these as well. I love the attention to detail. You've got kind of two ridges going around the top and the bottom of the bead, and then across in the centre. It's just a really nice little addition, and you can definitely tell it's wood. That's the great thing, is it's not being disguised as anything. It's not trying to be anything else. You can definitely tell it's wood. And then these beads, these are so unusual. This looks like tiger wood to me. I'll double check, but it does look like tiger wood to me. It's very, very smooth and satin like to touch. And you've got this beautiful stripe, this grain going through the wood. And look at the size of the holes in here.
I love these.
Enormous rectangular holes. What do you reckon to these, Gemma?
I'm absolutely loving these. I can't wait to use them. I've already got something started.
Oh, using the wire?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm thinking, you know, you can have a weave and thread these onto a weave. You know, like
nice idea.
You know, Laura shows us how to do them all the time. A nice flat weave, and then thread the whole thing on so that it sits flat, and you've got
nice and flat.
A gold band going
That's
around.
a great idea. You can maybe incorporate them maybe into some macrame or something like that, because these just really lend themselves to that kind of design.
With a flat kumihimo, that'd be perfect.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Perfect.
Perfect. Right,
Mesh.
okay, so you've got your 2 strands there, you've got your 115 findings, you've got your threading pack. That's not it. I've got 3, as you can see on the photo there, 3 loads of wire. This is quite extraordinary, this kit, because first of all, you've got the wooden beads, which we haven't seen for a long time on Jewellery Maker. We've got them back in stock. They're a lot more popular in the spring and the summer than they are in the autumn and winter. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's a lighter material. It just lends itself more to summer beach jewellery. Having said that, though, in the autumn, these really do reflect the colours of autumn as well. So I think they're completely trans-seasonal, but they always seem to go. They all seem to be more popular in the spring and in the summer. You've got 3 loads of wire in this kit, which is awesome. You've got 10 meters of 0.4 millimeter gauge wire. Now this is your one of the thinnest gauge wires that we have here at Jewellery Maker. Fantastic for finer details if you wanted to incorporate some swirls or some twirls across the top of these wooden beads. This is the kind of wire to do it with. You can do a lot of different things with this, though, including your kumihimo, even macrame as well. There's pretty much everything you can do with this, because it's fine enough to do that fine work with, but you can also, if you use more than one strand of this, you can it kind of acts as it kind of doubles up to a 0.8 millimeter gauge, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a brilliant. 0.4 is a staple for me. It's my wire that I use for binding frameworks together. It's the wire I'd use if I was doing a Viking weave, if I was stitching into my wire mesh. It's if I was doing tiara twists. It's 0.4 is wire of choice for me.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go. We've also got in this kit 10 meters of your 0.8 millimeter gauge wire as well. Now this is all gold coloured copper wire that you're going to be getting here. Your 0.8 millimeter gauge wire. We do offer a couple of gauges of wire up from 0.8, but this is where your wire starts to become a lot more structural, and it has a lot more strength behind it, doesn't it, Gemma?
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely one for frameworks, things like that. But I also like it for creating the swirls that are going to be standalone.
Right,
do you see what
okay.
I mean? So ones that don't need any, that don't need supporting. So if I was doing some flourish on a headpiece, a 0.8 would be sort of the minimum I would use for that.
Perfect. There is also another reason why this kit is absolutely incredible. You've got your wooden beads, which you haven't seen for a long time on Jewellery Maker, but you've also got 10 meters of 1.5 mil gauge wire. Now I haven't seen this in stock for ages on Jewellery Maker. It's only recently we've started to do, well I say recently, in the last year or so, that we've started to bring you anything thicker than a 1 mil gauge wire. We brought you 1.25 and 1.5 mil gauge wires. Every single time we bring you wire that is of this kind of gauge, it just goes. It is so popular. What is it about the 1.5 mil gauge wire that you think makes it so popular, Gemma? Is there a particular piece that you use it for?
I just think it creates such a strong frame that, particularly if you're new to weaving and things like that, you create your frame and it's not going to budge and shift out of shape for you, which is probably the most difficult thing to get to become, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Good at it, but there's a better word than that. Good at weaving. If you make a frame with 1.5, it holds, but also it makes, you know, independent jewellery, independent pendants with a 1.5. So you can make a pendant shape, hammer it down, you've got a pendant using maybe 10 centimetres of wire. So it's really cost effective for your jewellery as well.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gemma. You don't have to be as you don't have to use as much wire to create the same kind of strength that you would in the amount of wire that you'd maybe use if you were using a 0.8mm gauge wire. It is the thickest of the thickest of the thickest. This is the thickest gauge of wire we can offer you here on Jewellery Maker. Are we going to bring you thicker gauge wires? No, I can't say never, but 1.5 mil gauge wire, I think to use it comfortably, I think 1.5 mil gauge wire pretty much is the thickest that you will ever need. It's fantastic. Now, with everything you've got here, so your 2 strands of wood, you should be paying close to £50 at £48.50 for everything here. Amazing quality wood, 30 metres of wire, and your threading pack, and 115 yellow gold plated copper findings. The price we're going to give you this today at is just superb. What should be close to £50, and you are getting these incredible wooden beads, which we haven't seen for a long time, plus 1.5 mil gauge wire as well. Have a look at your deal today. This is going to be Gemma's challenge. You're going to get to see jewellery made from this incredible kit. $24.95 for everything you've got here. Now that's amazing, isn't it, Gemma?
That's brilliant. Yeah. That's absolutely brilliant.
We were talking earlier on about perhaps using just one of these wooden beads on a leather cord, and that is a necklace for a guy, you know, similarly for a bracelet as well. If you're going to be making pieces like that and you're going to be using one of these beads across one necklace, potentially, you know, if you do sell your pieces of jewellery on, there's so much money that can be made from a kit like this as well, isn't there?
It's going to go a very long way, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, very.
And you've got so many different qualities running through this kit. You've got so many new qualities that maybe if you've been watching Jewellery Maker only for the last 5 or 6 months, maybe you haven't seen wooden beads before, maybe you haven't seen the 1.5 mil gauge wire. Something new for you to work with here. Do you think the 1.5 mil gauge wire, Gemma, is something which even if you're a beginner, you could have a go at working with it?
Yeah, and in fact I do a workshop here on the larger gauges of wire. And we discussed, is this an intermediate, is this a beginner, is this the, you know, and we discussed that the skills needed to use your higher gauges are not actually, you don't actually need skills in wire to do it, because it is quite different. You use it in quite a different way. It is mainly straight pieces of wire or very simple bends and twists. So no, you don't need to be adept then or you know, very familiar with wire work to get your hands on this and use it.
Well, that's really good. That's really good to know. So if you are brand new to jewellery making and this is the first time you've placed an order with Jewellery Maker and you get this kit home, if you make jewellery from it, if you're not 100% satisfied, send it back to us and we will give you your money back. You know, that is how confident we are that you're going to love Jewellery Maker. And any kind of design ideas you'd like to let us know about?
I'm going to do that flat weave bangle, so I'm going to have a go at that, and that's just going to use possibly just one of those beads and about 1 metre of wire.
Gorgeous.
But I'm also thinking the mesh would be great with it, so if we've got loads of mesh bundles, because you imagine you can pop mesh through that. It's the whole.
Can we let Gemma use the mesh as well? Seeming as it's the launch of the mesh DVD and we had the mesh early, but yeah, go on.
Great. Funnily enough, I actually have some down here just in case.
Fantastic. So yeah, feel free to use the mesh as well, Gemma, but have fun with that.
Great.
That's an awesome challenge. That's got Gemma Crow written all over it.
It does.
Gorgeous. Right, I'm going to head back over here. We're doing a chain deal. Fantastic.
I could
have
do with
fun.
that. I will, thank you.
Fun. Right, now, tons and tons and tons coming up on today's show. We've got the launch of the brand new YMesh DVD. And if I just tell you, we have had Chloe, who is our head of production on Jewellery Maker, said this morning that the call centre have had dozens of phone calls over the last few weeks, and especially since the birthday show, when we did say that the new YMesh DVD was going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. We've had dozens of phone calls to the call centre asking when is the launch of the YMesh DVD, the new one with Gemma. It's going to be today. It's going to be in about half an hour, 45 minutes that we're going to be launching the brand new YMesh DVD, so make sure that you're around for that, okay? Now, I've got a brand new bundle here, chain. Triple chain. The clue's in the name. The clue is in the name. Now, we've only recently started to bring you chain like this. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, there we go. We've only recently started to bring you chain like this on Jewellery Maker. Have a look. Have a look at the chain links that you're going to be getting here. What do you notice about it? Okay, well, these are lovely, lovely, lovely kind of regular oval links, aren't they? Really fantastic. Really, really beautiful. You're going to be getting a plain link followed by a kind of like a braided link, plain link, braided link. So you're going to be getting slight, you're going to be getting kind of alternate kind of qualities running through your chain links. That's the first thing that you notice, yeah? What about the size of the links? Okay, well, these are 10 by 7 millimeters in diameter, so really nice, big, chunky chain that you've got here. Great for a charm bracelet, absolutely perfect for a charm bracelet kind of style. Just on its own, actually, just one single chain going around your wrist. That looks great, doesn't it? Awesome. Now, do you notice something else about this? Well, it's silver. Yeah, so it's a silver colour. Well, it's really, really shiny. Really, really shiny, isn't it? Okay, well, knowing what I know about precious metals, I know that the most reflective precious metal you can get is silver. This is silver plated copper chain. Yeah, not silver coloured, silver plated, precious metal plated copper chain. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? You're getting a metre of silver plated copper chain. The links are just enormous, aren't they? We can offer you silver plated copper chain in our findings packs as well, but the links aren't anywhere near as big as the links you're going to be getting here. And do you know what? I've got something else for you as well. I've got something else for you as part of this deal. How about another chain? Look at the size of these links. These are absolutely enormous. You're getting these beautiful kind of irregular oval link chains here. Can you see how you're getting ever such a slight flattening on part of the links? Really awesome. And it helps the metal give you that kind of reflection, doesn't it? Because of course the kind of the flattest part of the chain obviously has a bigger surface area. You get that wonderful reflection. Guess what this is? Again, this is silver flash plated and e-coated copper, which basically means because it's e-coated, it means it's going to be pretty much hypoallergenic as well against your skin. Now, you're going to be getting 2 lots of this. Two lots. Now, it's approximately a 38 centimetre chain you're going to be getting in this one here. So all of this is silver plated copper. All of this is precious metal plated copper. That in itself is fantastic, isn't it? And to be able to bring you silver plated copper is one thing, but to bring it to you with links and chains which are A, this long, and B, with links which are so enormous, that is just incredible. And it just shows you our dedication to bringing you the very, very best. When we can, we bring it to you. Now, we're going to give you a great deal today. You're going to be getting close to 2 meters of chain here, 3 separate chains, around about 38 centimetres, approximately 38 centimetres, and a metre there. I've already got loads of you coming through to get this. Kathleen from Persia is already coming to get 2 lots of this. If you do want to multi-buy anything on today's show, go for it, but I can't guarantee it's going to be around for long. Now, would you like to see your deal today for all 3 chains? This is all silver plated copper. The deal you're going to get today for all 3 chains here is staggering. £12. £12. I wouldn't even expect to see a price point of £12 for silver coloured brass, for silver coloured copper. This is silver plated, precious metal plated copper. I don't know anywhere that can bring you this kind of quality for this kind of a price. Margaret from Angus is coming to get 2 of these as well. I've got lots of you who are coming through on the phones and the web now. Lots of you checking your baskets out. Literally £12 for such an incredible bundle. Now, Gemma, you've been looking over at this bundle a couple of times over the last couple of minutes. It's a really impressive bundle, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. I especially love the irregular link.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Sort of slightly flattened. I love that. I absolutely love that chain. I think it adds a real sort of class and designer look to anything you put it with.
Yeah, 100%. You could go really simple and just put it with black gemstones, and you get something which would look very kind of, you know, of that kind of Italian chic kind of style jewelry, just with a single chain and with black agate or just black and white genuine gemstones. But similarly, you know, you can really go to town with this and put it with a lot of colour and a lot of different qualities. I wonder what this would look like with mesh.
It would look great. You know, you could use the individual links as frames.
Yeah.
You know, and stitch the mesh around it, or have it as connectors in between different sections of mesh.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah,
I bet because this is copper, you know, it's going to be very, very hard wearing. But if you had your maybe your flat nose pliers, you could actually cut individual links up, couldn't you? And then wire wrap around the join.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, they would make great connectors, wouldn't they? Fantastic. I've got loads of you still coming through for this. Quite a few of you multi-buying as well. If you do want to multi-buy, just go for it. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with this. If you get it home, you're not 100% satisfied, or you do a bit of a high street test and you have a look on the internet and you look for the kind of deals which are similar to this, and you find something which is comparable, then by all means send it back to us. We will give you your money back. But honestly, truthfully, for silver plated and silver flash plated copper, that is really, really, really incredible, isn't it? Just incredible. Well done. Loads of you still coming through on the web and the phone lines for that. That's just fantastic. I've got Agnes from Lanark who's coming to get 2. Roger from Somerset, Mrs. J is coming to get 2 of these. That's great to see. Well done. And you're only paying £2.95 P&P per order. Please don't forget as well, coming up in less than half an hour is going to be the launch of our brand new wire mesh DVD. We've been very excited about this. Sandra from Suffolk says, hello ladies. If there was no space in storms, sorry, it's because I haven't got my glasses on. If there was no space in atoms, the whole planet with everything on it will be the size of a sugar cube.
So if the atoms, because you know atom is a nucleus.
No, I know. I just can't actually believe that.
No, does seem a bit mad, doesn't it?
To get this studio to the size of a sugar cube would just be unbelievable. But the whole planet and everything on it, that is bonkers.
I know a fact.
Oh, Mike's got a fact. Mike, come and tell us your facts. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on.
Okay.
Come and tell us your facts so we can hear you.
Can I tell you?
Yeah, come on.
I heard this about
better be good.
The human organs, and I heard that apparently your intestine would stretch the length of a football field.
Yeah.
And it fits inside your body though. Which is crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I remembered it.
It's the surface area. It's to do with the surface area, isn't it? Because I know your intestine is full of like little kind of fingers called villi.
Alveoli.
What are they called?
Alveoli.
Alveoli. I thought it was villi or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, full of loads of like little fingers, which obviously increases the surface area, so your intestine can absorb all the goodness from your food. So if you were to stretch all that out, Mike, do you know what? After the break, we're going to try that out. You ready? No, that would be horrible, wouldn't it? Isn't the human body incredible? I'm going to go and have my knee cut open in 2 weeks. 2 weeks yesterday. Oh, that's not going to be very nice. Anyway, there we go. So well done. Paula from Bedfordshire, you've coming to get 2 of these. Speaking of incredible, speaking about the amazing planet, let's take you through to The Matrix. Did anyone actually work out what The Matrix was in the film The Matrix? What is the Matrix?
They said it's a computer-generated dream world.
It's a computer-generated dream
A line
world.
from the film.
The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world. And when you get deja vu, apparently it's a fault in the Matrix, isn't it? Do you ever get deja vu? It's ever so strange, isn't it, when you get deja vu?
Some would say that deja vu is always epileptic activity
Really?
in the temporal lobe.
And what does that actually mean, though? Your brain having a bit of a...
It's just like a repeat or a.
How funny. That's a lot more convincing than people saying it's a parallel universe and you've been there before and you have actually been there before.
Yeah, no, it's a diagnosis factor when people are looking at being diagnosed for epilepsies.
Do they get deja vu a lot?
In temporal lobe, yeah.
How fun. Oh, wow.
My brother was convinced he was psychic for years because he had
Bless
deja vu and he had
Goodness
temporal
me.
lobe epilepsy. Yeah.
How incredible is that? Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. I feel like I'm learning a lot today. How about the Matrix box? This is something which we've become a little bit famous for here at Jewellery Maker. It's something which we have just got, you know, when you look at something, it's go, yeah, they've got that so right. We've got that so right. Yeah, I think this is one of those things that we've just got so right. That is beautiful, isn't it? You're getting approximately 49 silver flash plated copper brushed beads in this Matrix box. Now, I'll get some of these out of the box so you get to see what there is in here. Oh, look, there we go. There's one of each. So you're going to be getting beautiful little diamond-shaped beads. You're going to be getting oval-shaped beads, kind of like a beautiful kind of hazelnut-shaped bead, hearts as well, rounds. Now, when you flash plate something, it's done through quite an unusual way, and it takes. Oh, sorry. Just open this. Oh, there we go. And it takes ages and ages and ages to flash plate something. You basically start off with a copper bead, which is made by hand, made out of a single piece of copper sheet, and the design is punched out by hand, and it's formed into the design by hand. You then get the two pieces, the two sides of the bead fused together by hand, then soldered together by hand. They're then put onto these long pieces of wire. They're threaded onto these long pieces of wire. They're then dipped to be cleaned to get any kind of residue and any kind of grease and dust off the bead. It's then dipped into the solution, which fires electrodes at the copper bead to plate it with copper. It's then dipped again to then be rinsed and cleaned again. It's then dipped again into the solution, which electrodes are fired at it, which stick to the silver again, so you get kind of almost like a double layer. And the same happens again. And then the beads are then cooked essentially and heated to make all that to make all that fused and nice and fused and safe to wear and safe to use in your jewellery. Now, I went to see these beads being made and other of the brush beads that we've had in the past being made, and the process from beginning to end, it takes ages and ages and ages, and I mean hours and hours and hours to physically make these beads. Because they're e-coated as well, it means that it's really nice and hypoallergenic against your skin as well. So even if you're allergic to some metals, you should, and I say should, be okay to wear these. They are just incredible. You're getting roughly 48 of these beads in the box. And when Gemma was talking about the chain that we had a little bit earlier on that we bought you the last deal, and she said, you know, it really can lift your designs, it can make your designs look really, really quite incredible. I think when you start to add any kind of metallic bead or metallic element to your jewellery, it can change the look of your jewellery. We all look for little flashes of silver and precious metal quality when we look at pieces of jewellery. It seems to change the look of your jewellery. This with just jet black gemstones, or with some of our precious gemstones like the ruby and sapphire that we've got coming up today, it really can add so much to your jewellery. Using them as little charms, just popping one on the end of an extender chain, it really can give your piece of jewellery that final flourish. And what I love about these is the shape is just so organic. They're not really symmetrical. Each one's going to be ever so slightly different. They've got that beautiful brushed finish on them as well. Now this is brand new today, isn't it, Kim? It's a fantastic quality you're going to be getting here. Roughly 48 of these beads. Get involved when you can, because I have to say, adding something like this, and I'll show you one of these because they're so pretty. Adding something like this on to that piece of jewellery is going to make all the difference, isn't it? Now, for each one of these beads, what would you say would be a fair enough price, taking into consideration how long it takes to make all of these? Taking into consideration how long it takes to form these, and don't forget, it's all done by hand. It can take hours and hours and hours to make these collectively. What would you think would be a fair price for each one of these beads, considering that they are handmade? For each bead, what do you reckon? 80p? Maybe £1 for each one of these handmade beads? Don't forget, it's precious metal plated. Okay, today, for all of these beads, and you're roughly going to be getting 48 in this pack. You are not going to be able, roughly 49 in the pack. Believe you and I, you are not going to be able to believe your price point. Today, for everything here, this is your price. £5.95. That works out to as little as 12 pence a bead. Isn't that incredible? Roughly 12p a bead. Do you know what? Most people who are coming through on the phones and the web are multi-buying. Christina from Nottinghamshire, Dawn from North Yorkshire, a caller in, Webber in Berkshire, Amanda in Hampshire, Vanessa in Gloucestershire, Angela in the West Midlands. You're all multi-buying. I've got tons and tons of you coming through now. £5.95 for all of these. And again, do you know what? This amount of variety, this amount of quality. Eric from Greater London has just come in to get 4 packs of these. You know, when there's such a fantastic price, when £5.95 is all you're paying for all of these, do you know, you don't have to use gemstones in any of these pieces. You know, with any of your pieces of jewellery, just get loads of these matrix boxes and make some beautiful silver quality pieces. Look at this heart-shaped bead as well. One of those on a bit of chain. That's just simple elegance, isn't it? There are so many people coming through for this, Gemma. I mean, what would make you kind of get involved on the phones or get involved on the website for a matrix box like this? I mean, it's £5.95, which is a fantastic price. Is it the price? Is it the design ideas that come to you when you look at something like this?
Yeah, and it's the added
value, quality?
Added quality that you can put in within anything. I mean, very often, if I just do just a plain stranded necklace, I'll have one of these. I have a whole tray of those, by the way.
Right.
You know these trays that you get at school that slip.
Yeah,
I have a whole tray of these of our copper beads because I absolutely love them, and I can use them in everything. So I'll often just put one off center in a necklace, and that's it. So suddenly you've taken it from a stranded necklace to something with a bit of design in it. You know, you've thought about it, you've placed something that just catches the eye.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Just throw something in. The other thing is, a lot of us will have in our stashes the large ones that we used to do. Yeah. And I often do a necklace that people want and matching earrings, and they're really too big for the ears.
Yeah. Good
so
call.
it's nice to have a little stash of sort of coordinating ones in those sizes.
Do you know what as well, Gemma, and you just hit the nail on the head there with making earrings out of beads of this kind of size. Quite often, and the bigger ones that we bought you in the past, which I saw being made over in Giant Paw, it was the most fantastic experience seeing these beads being made. The big ones are very, very big, and they're great for necklaces, they're great for sewing onto shoes, things like that, sewing onto, using them in so many different ways. These smaller ones make fantastic earrings, and if you're somebody who's going to be making very simple pairs of earrings to sell at craft fairs or village fetes this coming summer, or you're going to be making things like key charms, a lot of the people who watch Jewellery Maker buy these, make pieces out of them, sell them for charity as well. So if you are looking for something easy that you can make lots and lots and lots of, earrings out of these, I mean, that would be roughly what, 20 pairs of earrings, there or thereabouts. 20 pairs of earrings, £5.95. You could sell these for £5 each. You know, something like this, you can so easily make the most beautiful pair of earrings out of these. Just 2 of those hearts and a heart in the centre of a pendant. That would be a lovely set of jewelry just to give to one of your friends, with maybe one solitary birthstone above that bead. It's simple, but it's so gorgeous. Now, we've had a text in about this. Laura from Bristol says, "Hi, Gemma and Carol. Hi. I've worked with the copper ones of these beads, and they are lush. Yeah. Just bought 2. Have a fab show, and that's Laura. Laura. Oh, guest designer. Laura Binding. How you doing?
Hey, Laura.
She's watching. Hi, Laura Binding. Laura Binding, one of our wire work experts here on Jewellery Maker. And I can see Laura's come through to get these now, which is just fantastic. So brilliant. Sarah from Cheshire says, hello, ladies. I have a fact for you. Okay, this better be good. This better be good. This better be good. The surface... Can someone read it for me? Thank you. The surface area of the Loch Ness Lake could hold the population of the world 10 times over. That is bonkers. That's absolutely bonkers.
You say bonkers as conkers.
Bonkers as conkers. Conkers are pretty bonkers. I love conkers.
Yes.
I love holding conkers.
They're good for keeping spiders out. It works.
It does actually
It does
work.
actually work.
You put them in the corner of the rooms, don't you?
Yeah, or by the door. There you go, Amelia.
Where can you get large quantities of conkers from?
Where can you get large
wait till the
quantities of
autumn.
conkers from? Probably you have to wait till the autumn and get them from the horse chestnut tree. The problem is I can't really put anything on the floor at the minute because Hattie will just will just eat it. She's crawling backwards at the minute, which is hilarious. So imagine this is like her favourite toy, and it's there, and she's looking at it and she's going, and she's looking as if saying, "I'm going to get you," and then she just goes, and just gets further away from it. She's just so sweet, getting herself wedged under chairs and sofas and things like that. But she'll hopefully learn how to crawl forwards. Oh, maybe she won't. I don't know. But anyway, well over 100 of these have gone now. It's just fantastic. Well done. How about our first kit? Here we go. First kit, everyone. First brand new kit. It's the first brand new kit. First brand new kit. Now, this brand new kit is an absolute beauty. The jewellery that Gemma has made from this kit is simply stunning. Not only that, but pretty much everything we bought you today, so the chain deal, the matrix box deal, the early bird, it all goes with this kit. Okay, it all goes with this kit. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, what should I show you first? I'm going to show you the gemstones first. Okay. I'll get the gemstones off the step here. I don't want to show you this one yet. All of these strands are just standalone, beautiful strands. Every single one of these. Which one am I going to show you first? Okay, I'll show you the black agate strand first. All the strands in this kit. You know when you look at a kit and you think, well, that's a strand that is the centre of attention. That strand is the centre of attention. That strand's the centre of attention. All three strands in this kit are standalone. 100%. If we had 200 of them, they'd all go. The first strand is black agate lotus carved beads. I mean, that sounds beautiful. Without even looking at it, it sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Have a look at this. So you're getting a black agate, yeah, which is essentially a jet black gemstone. Okay. Can you see how these have been carved? They've been carved, and it's described as black agate carved lotus beads. These are simply beautiful. Can you see how they've been carved into the shape of lotus flowers? I don't know if you've seen lotus flowers before. They look a little bit like, well, actually, depending on which variety you look at, but whenever I think of lotus flowers, I always think of, you know, the lilies that you see floating on ponds and lakes, lily pads. They're the most beautiful, beautiful flowers, and these gorgeous carved black agate beads, the texture's amazing. They look awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful strand of gemstones there. Okay, next strand. Pearl. Pearl, pearl, pearl. These are the most delicious Baroque pearls. One of my favourite shapes for pearls because they're not perfect rounds. They're not perfect potato-shaped pearls. They are all completely unique. You've got this wonderful variety of shape and size going through this strand. Everything from your kind of almost like a tic-tac shape to a teardrop shape to a button shape to a coin shape. And this is what's so wonderful about Baroque pearls is the fact that when you wear Baroque pearls, whether it's in a necklace or a pair of earrings, everybody knows that what you're wearing is genuine. They know, there's no question about whether it's a genuine pearl or not. Occasionally when you wear shell pearl, because it's so perfectly round, you'll find people asking, you know, are you wearing genuine pearls? Is it a genuine pearl quality that's incorporated into that design? These are absolutely 100% genuine. Okay, these are genuine freshwater culture pearls. Now, they're described as being white. I don't think they're white at all, actually. Do you know the colour? And we're a little bit late now in the year to see it, but I don't know if earlier on in the year you saw a beautiful apple tree, like and that kind of apple blossom, which is white with the tiniest hint of green. It's the most beautiful hint of green and ever such a slight pink coming through from this strand of pearls as well. I describe this as like an apple blossom colour, green and pink with, of course, that beautiful white wash as well. Genuine freshwater culture pearls. They're stunning, aren't they? Now, the third and final strand which we've got here, I think, is absolutely magic. I haven't seen rutilated quartz on Jewellery Maker for ages. The size of these gems is they are monumental. They are huge. Let me show you these enormous black rutilated quartz rounds. They're unfaceted, okay? Very, very highly polished, very, very highly polished. They're 16mm rounds here, so you've got a size which is absolutely perfect for necklaces. Every gem is different. You've got these incredible rutilated inclusions suspended inside the gemstone quality, and they feel, because they're so big and because they're so highly polished, they feel like gobstoppers. They're beautiful. They're so smooth, so luxurious. Look at them, they're amazing. Each one of these gems tells a story. I haven't got time to show you each and every individual one, but please, when you get these home, look at each and every one. Look at the story each gem's telling you. It's amazing, isn't it? You can have fun graduating these or using them all together. I've got to move on because I've already got lots of you coming through on the phones for this kit. There's a threading pack here with monofilament beading thread and elastic. Silver plated copper findings. Now, with all of the findings you're going to see in all of our kits today, they are all new. These are all the newest packs of findings that we have. So you've got these awesome spacer beads, which look like they've been stitched almost. I love them. Isn't that gorgeous? It almost looks like a section of cross stitch, I think. Really, really beautiful spacer beads here. You're also going to be getting a massive selection of head pins as well. Just having a look at that massive findings pack there. Let me show you some of these head pins. These are amazing. They've got like big flowers on top of them. Have a look at these. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? Amazing, amazing, amazing. These are all silver plated copper fine. Look at that, look at that. Look at the end on the top of those head pins. They're beautiful and they add so much beautiful decoration, that little bit of decoration that you might be looking for. And especially when you've got a kit that's essentially black and white and silver, sometimes it's lovely to have that little bit of detail that comes from the findings. Now there's more, even more with this kit. This is just incredible. The massive amount of suede cord that you get here is such a great addition with this. Chocolate coloured, sparkly suede cord. You're going to be getting kind of like a bronzy metallic variety of suede cord, and then a silver metallic suede cord as well. You're also going to be, and there's 5 meters of each one of these, okay? You're also going to be getting wire. I can't believe this kit just goes on and on and on. 10 meters of 0.8mm gauge, silver coloured copper wire. Okay, so that's 0.8mm in gauge. So great for all your structured pieces. Really fantastic gauge wire to work with, whether you're a beginner or you're a seasoned wire worker, and you get 10 meters of that. And then, finally, you've got 1 meter of black coloured mesh. Now, all of your threading materials here, you've got 1 meter of your wire mesh, 10 meters of wire, 15 meters of suede cord, plus your regular threading pack. That in itself is going to make this kit go so far. You should, for everything here, you should be paying £47.10 for everything you've got here. 3 strands of gems, which I think is amazing. 3 strands of gemstones, loads of wire, loads of suede cord, your wire mesh, 115 findings. There's pearls in here. There's carved lotus beads of black agate, and there's also massive, chunky black rutile 16mm quartz rounds. Everything here should be just over £47. I think that's amazing. Today, you're not paying anywhere near that. How about we go low? £27.95 for everything. For absolutely everything you can see here. That is £20 lower than where this should be. That's a £20 saving. It is absolutely incredible. And if you've come in today to get the early bird special, which of course is the mesh with the original wire mesh DVD, fantastic, because you've got wire mesh in this incredible kit. And look at it. It's incredible. It just forms those incredible shapes. It's wonderful. You'll see how Gemma's used it in a couple of seconds as well. It's amazing. And if you're not happy with that design, give it a bit of a pull, and it goes back to being that beautiful fabric quality. Now, this is an incredible kit, and it is such a fantastic price point. It should be £47 10p. Today, £27.95. Now, Gemma, this kit goes on and on and on and on. Every time you kind of picked out the suede cord or the wire mesh or the wire, were you just getting more and more and more ideas for this kit?
Yeah, well, it was, the possibilities with it are endless, aren't they? I mean, and I've chucked in a bit of everything. I've got some wire work, I've got some gizmo work, I've got some mesh work, I've got some macrame, some threading. So it's a great sample kit. You know, if you want to try out some new techniques, it's brilliant for that.
That's a really good point, actually. If you want to try out macrame or wire work or mesh or gemstone beading for the first time, this has got it all. It really does.
And
every piece is so
rounds,
different.
you know, all rounds. So it's so easy to work with a round gemstone. They go in any design.
What do you think of these black rutile quartz, Gemma?
Oh, I love
They're amazing,
them.
aren't they?
Absolutely. I love rutile quartz anyway, but I love the size of them.
And they're so
fabulous.
shiny and smooth, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Now, how have you done this one here? Have you done this with the mesh?
That's the mesh, yeah.
Oh!
So
wow.
It's a bit soutache-y.
It's exactly what I was thinking, yeah.
Because I mean, I've often thought, you could soutache with, you know, I could imagine that. It working as soutache. So it's a bit more of an open soutache because it's got more strength than soutache cord, so you can do that. So yeah, I've just pulled it to make more of a cord with it, and used it just to surround those gems.
I love it.
Made it up as I went along.
This piece here is so beautiful. It's got such wonderful movement to it. The twisting of the suede cord is just beautiful. Look at that. That is gorgeous.
It's easy wear, isn't it? But it's got enough sparkle to be evening or day. So, you know, it's lovely, that one. That's a me. Using the wire here as well, which we're actually going to see a technique on in just a few moments, actually. Look at that. Making your own beautiful wire cones there as bead caps. The gizmo work here is fantastic. This is a really awesome necklace. Yeah, I like that a lot. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's not too gem heavy, because I think the danger is if you use lots and lots of these black rutile quartz together, the piece could become quite heavy, couldn't it? Yeah, it could be quite heavy. But I mean, I like a weighty piece. Not everybody does, but yeah, it's a way of spreading it out. This is beautiful with the with a kind of a lily design here. Oh, look at that with the chain, because the chain, we haven't even spoken about the chain. I know this is your favourite chain, isn't it? Yeah, this is like the Figaro with a tiny figure of 8 in between each link, and it's just so nice. Yeah, it's so beautiful, and the pearls. Reflective. And the pearls in this kit are incredible. You've used them beautifully in this bracelet, and this ring, and this pair of earrings actually. I like them with the leather cord, the brown leather cord. I actually really love that combination of the earthy pearls and the earthy leather. I don't know, it brings it to a real... It works. Bohemian look, but very feminine, you know? Yes. It's nice. Feminine because of the pearls, bohemian because of that kind of crisscrossy design. And then a very, very different looking piece here with the just using the rolled up head pins. Yeah. Love it, love all these pieces. What are you going to show us, Gemma? What I'm going to sort of show you how to put together this one with the sort of wrapped around yes, please, leatherette suede cord, because it incorporates a few techniques. So a lot of people ask me, well, I love the wax wycomb, but how do I attach cords into it? Okay. Because we always say it's great for ending cords, and then I know people do get a little bit confused sometimes on how to attach the cords in. So if I show you how to make the wax wycomb quickly. We have got the wax wycomb coming up in a few minutes. It's only ever been on the Designer Inspired show and on the Late show, so we've got that coming up in a few moments. That's a little one, isn't it? And I'm looking forward to using that one. Right, so what you do first is you make a tiny little loop in, it doesn't have to be tidy, this is going to be cut off, but if you make a tiny loop first, this enables you to get it off of your wax wire comb really simply. And then you just pop that short tail, you only need 1 centimetre or so, through the hole in the top of the wire comb.
Okay.
And then pulling with a bit of tension out with your one hand, and then twist the wire comb handle round with the other.
That's simple.
And you can see it just, I am keeping a bit of tension back here. Some people like to put their thumb onto the actual cone and twist. Okay. And it really is up to you, but it's very quick. So I'm just twisting.
And it's so neat, it's so professional, it's wonderful the effect that you get.
It is, and it's great. You can use twisted wire, you can use gizmo coils on here, any wire really. And the hole at the top I find takes up to a 1.5, so it takes all of our gauges. Brilliant. Okay, I've gone right down to the bottom, and I'm going to snip off. I'm going to leave myself about 1 centimetre tail there. I'm going to work with that in a minute. And then where we've put that little loop, if I just snip there now, we'll pull the tail through, and then the wire comb just slides off. If you don't put that loop on, it is just fiddly to get your pliers in and nip near the hole, so that's an easy way of doing it. So also now on the top, I want to make this hole a little bit smaller. So what I do is put my pliers, very tip of my pliers, onto the end of the wire there. Hold it, and then if I firmly hold the whole cone, not just part of it, the whole cone between my thumb and fingers, and roll my pliers round. I'm gonna have to reposition. I'm doing it at a funny angle so you can see, but this works fine when you are positioned properly. I'm just going to tweak that. That just gently brings the spirals in slightly smaller at the tip.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I get less of a gap at the top then.
Right. Okay.
So I've threaded a length of, this could be bead and thread or wire. I've threaded my beads onto a length of wire, and I've taken my leatherette suede cord, and I've gone backwards and forwards with it, you know, sort of round in a skein around my hands. So I've got loops at one end. Okay, take another piece of wire, wherever I've put it.
We've had a lovely text in, Gemma from Sharon in Lancashire, who says, "Good morning all. Gemma, I love your designs, you're so talented, so inspiring. I didn't intend buying today, but there you go, can't help it." Nice.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, that's lovely.
All right, so pop my wire. You can see I've got all these loops at the top, so I'm just going to thread my wire through those loops and pull them back up. So I've got a bit of a hook
as well. Yeah, fantastic.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to make this tail a bit longer. So just a bit of a hook there. And make sure all the cords are gathered. And then take one of the tails from that hook, bring it back down along the strands, and then wrap very tightly around, just 2 or 3 times.
Well, that just helps to collect them all together, I assume.
That's it,
yeah?
that just keeps them all together, stops them pulling through.
Okay.
Okay, trim that off. And then I'm going to lay my cords just above the beads on the wire. And I'm just going to lay it around first. I'm going to twist it around first before I tie it in. So I want this
See, this
to be
looks
loose.
great, doesn't it? It's so beautiful.
Okay. Right, so that's sort of roughly how I want them to wrap around. Lay them all in. Lay the cords out alongside each other, and then pop your wax wire comb on with the cords coming through. Yeah. Allow that to drop down. You can see now I've got the cords, you know, I laid the cords above the beads because I want them in the top of the wire cone, and then just the beads just to be cupped almost by the wire cone. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Right, so now with this tail that I left poking out, let's just trim a little bit off, so I've got about 1 centimetre. Just take your round nose pliers. If I work this way, it's easier. Work from the bottom so you're not onto the cone. And just pull and twist, and you're tucking it in at the same time, so that's hanging onto those cords now, and it's just hiding up inside the cone as well.
That's beautiful.
Okay, and that's the finish really. And then when all I've done is wrapped a gemstone, popped a gemstone on the end, but at this point you can put a clasp on or whatever. That's the end finish, and you'd finish this as a necklace in any way you want to. But that's how you pour your cords and everything into the Y cone and finish it off.
See, that's fantastic. I thought it would have incorporated lots of gluing and lots of leaving things to dry, but that's awesome.
Yeah, no, of course you can glue and things like that if you want to.
Yeah.
But this is generally how I do it. I like to pull the cords right into the cone and then use that to then attach my clasps.
Now, you haven't used this mini wax Y cone before, have you?
No, I haven't. But I know I was really excited that it was coming out, and I was one of the people that pressured Gary to create a mini and a maxi.
You see, this is it. It's something which has been really, really eagerly anticipated. When we launched the original Y cone, which is the larger version, which Gemma's just used, it was very, very popular. We then wanted to try and experiment with a smaller Y cone. If I could have the larger one, just so we can see the kind of size difference.
It's sort of shallower.
It is shallower, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice because you've got a more acute angle, which sometimes you need, especially with kumihimo. You don't necessarily want a really long cone.
Yes, and if you're going to be making perhaps earrings or bracelets, it's a little bit more suitable perhaps because it's that little bit smaller.
And bead caps.
Yes, absolutely,
Perfect
bead caps.
Bead caps.
As you can see, it's got right about the same kind of hole going through the centre of the point at the top. This has never been on the day show before. It's always been either on the designer inspired show or the late show. It's never been brought to you on the day show before. Both times when it's been on before, it has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of this incredible tool have sold, and we're expecting loads of this to go today. We've only got about 150 in stock though, so you're going to have to be really, really quick on the phones. I've already got loads of you allocating this to your baskets on the web, lots of you calling through on the phone lines. We better bring your price on because I don't want you to miss out. Your mini Wags Y cone, the first time it's ever been on the day show, this is your price point. You're going to love this. Enjoy it. Get it. If you've been a fan of the maxi Y cone, then you will undoubtedly see the use for the mini Y cone. It's as Gemma said, fantastic for making bead caps. Great because it is that little bit smaller. So if you are going to be using this, as Gemma suggested as well, for using it with kumihimo, when you don't necessarily want that large bead cap, then absolutely fantastic. If you want to use it on earrings to create smaller pendants or little charms on the end of bracelets, again, because you've got that smaller cone, but it's the same kind of tool, it's the same kind of quality that you get. It's absolutely wonderful. Lots of you coming through to get this now. Isn't that awesome? Great tool. I remember the first time round when the first Y cone launched, and it was around about the same time as kumihimo arrived at Jewellery Maker, and it's been the most fantastic tool, and it's so easy to use, isn't it, Gemma?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's really, really simple. You won't find there's nothing else out there that does it. And believe me, I have raided Lego boxes, toy boxes, kitchen cupboards to find something to create a cone shape easily, and it just doesn't happen. You just can't find anything.
You can use your round nose pliers, but you'd get a much thinner cone. It's very difficult to anchor the wire on there as well.
Yeah,
it's
it
just
slips and slides. It really hurts your fingers because you have to keep it held down, and it's very tiny. So
exactly.
There is nothing that parallels it at all.
Fantastic. And this is the kind of lady that will look, and she
I
will raid toy boxes.
Yeah.
In fact, that was one of the first things I remember about you when you first came to Jewellery Maker.
And you were saying, Lego with me.
4 bits of Lego with her to kind of create wire pieces, but I've just used a bit of Lego.
Then I found this.
Yeah, and then we started doing the mandrel, which is fantastic. But quite seriously, I've got loads of you on the phone lines there, lots of you coming through on the web as well. It's brilliant. There's only 75 left. It's the first time it's ever been on the day show. It's been brought to you on the designer inspired show and on the late show, which has been fantastic, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds have gone. We've got less than 80 of these remaining in stock now. I mean, that's not to say we won't get more in. We undoubtedly will do, but once you see a technique using the Wags Y cone, and then you get the opportunity to get it, just get it, and especially with this kit as well, which is just $27.95, and you get the wire with it as well. That's awesome. Fantastic. Thanks for that demo, Gemma. That was fantastic to see. We'll see you over the Wall of Fame to go and see some of your designs. Hi, we're here at the Wall of Fame. I've got number 429 here, lovely set of jewellery sent in by Sarah, who says, good morning at Jewellery Maker, here is my first entry. Oh, congratulations. And she says it's a necklace made from rose quartz and labradorite with matching earrings, and another pair that I've been making, and another pair. I've been making jewellery for about 20 years, but have not done many pieces until I discovered Jewellery Maker about a year and a half ago, and was inspired to start again. I sent this email yesterday to the wrong address. Hope you got this one. Yes, we have, Sarah. That's great. Thank you. And fantastic. Keep it up. Keep it up. Isn't it fantastic that she's revisited jewellery making after 20 years? That's fantastic. Awesome. Best of luck.
Lovely combination. This is exactly the sort of piece that I said, just one of those little copper beads.
Oh yes, these from the Matrix box.
Yeah, makes it, really give it a lift in there somewhere. Lovely, right. Number 430, it's from Janet Smith, and she says, here's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. It's a bracelet made from blue agate and quartz faceted rice beads, black agate faceted beads, and gizmo coiled black and silver wire, all from JM. It's a stretchy, which I find works well with the gizmo coil, and it's easy to get on and off. That's from Janet in Norfolk. Yeah, that's lovely. That is a nice idea as well with the
lovely
with the elastic.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Number 431, beautiful use of, I think this is shell pearl. It's really lovely. Sent in by Marilyn. Hi, only the second attempt at the Wall of Fame. I hope you like my bracelets made from pearls and rainbow hematite and findings, all from Jewellery Maker. Hope it makes the Wall of Fame. Well, here it is, and that's from Marilyn McDermott. Could you please show how to make adjustable rings? Thanks. I've never seen a demo on adjustable rings. Have you, Gemma?
I don't think I've demoed it. It's on the new DVD that's coming out soon.
Ooh, well there you go, Marilyn. Hopefully you'll get a chance to get the DVD. That's beautiful. Goodness me.
That is lovely. Very nice. Okay, number 432, and it's from Rosamund Smith. And she says, I was inspired by Karen, Laura and Alison to make this pendant from antique bronze, 1mm and 0.4mm wire. A rose quartz flat pair and white pearl seed beads, all bought from JM last year. It took me ages to make, and I had to keep taking it apart to tidy up. It still needs some more work, but I'm abandoning it and hope to make a second one to learn from my mistakes. From Roz. Well, sometimes, Roz, I do the same. I put something down, come back to it, and you don't realise how your skills have developed in the gap that you've left.
That's interesting, yeah.
And it's the same with learning anything. Take a break, come back, and you will have got some skills from that process, and it will come back next time you have a go.
Yeah, stunning. Thank you very much for that. I've got number 433, which has been photographed so beautifully. Gorgeous jewellery here from Chris in North Essex, who says, hi all at Jewellery Maker, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. All products are from Jewellery Maker. The hairband and hair comb made with clear quartz, crackle quartz, faceted rondelles, star head pins, heart-shaped quartz, and I use ring memory wire on the hairband as well. Trying to make more bridal pieces. Just started doing local craft fairs once a month and set up my own website. Can I give the website a shout out? cmw-jewellery.com. Living hope for some sales. Thanks for all the great demos. Good luck to all in the drawer, and that's from Chris. That's absolutely gorgeous. I love that ring memory wire.
It's a great use for it. Look how those drops dangle in there.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's fantastic. Really
You're
great.
clever, Chris. That's gorgeous.
Very
And we've
innovative.
had this amazing, well, it's not a card, we've had this amazing gift sent to us. This is absolutely awesome. Have a look at this. Happy 4th birthday, Jewellery Maker, because of course we had our birthday party Sunday before last. Look at this. Beautiful kind of gemstones on here as well. And then look inside the box. This must have taken hours and hours and hours to make. And Sandra has sent this in. Isn't it beautiful? Now I've got this. Oh my word, Gemma, do you want to hold this and I can? It's from sent in by Sandra Crowther. This is amazing, and I'll read this out. It's just incredible. From Sandra Crowther in Doncaster, who says, Dear all at Jewellery Maker, I hope you will receive this Bookatrix card I made for you by your 4th birthday show on Sunday the 4th of May. Unfortunately, we haven't, my love, but we've got it now. This is amazing. I hope you like it. I really enjoyed designing it. I wanted to wish all the amazing presenters, designers, and behind-the-scenes staff, and all those who are, you're all brilliant, and the brilliant call centre. Happy 4th birthday, and keep up with the fantastic offers and you've all the fantastic offers you've given us over these last 4 years. Happy 4th birthday, Jewellery Maker. That's from Sandra. Sandra, that is gorgeous. It's a picture of Gemma. There she is with the wire mesh DVD. Isn't that incredible? Gemma's like, it's me, it's me.
It's just amazing.
Sandra, that is absolutely incredible.
Can you see that even the little tiny details in the toolkit have been cut out?
She's done like a decoupage.
Do it from the side. You can, look at that.
Oh, that's giving me goosebumps. That's so beautiful. Can you see that?
That is amazing. So much time and effort. Oh, it's cracking.
That is so beautiful. Sandra, you're incredible. What's on the next page?
It's you!
Oh, it's me! Oh, look! And there's Fee. There's Becky. Oh, that's fantastic.
Lovely.
I just love it. Sandra, that must have taken you hours to make.
It's just...
Oh, look. Oh, that's fantastic.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
We need to put that somewhere. We need to put it in like a case or something for everyone to see, for everyone to look at.
A book of tricks.
A book of tricks, yeah. I love it.
Really
That's
lovely.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Sandra. Genuinely. And if anybody knows Sandra and thinks that she might not be watching today, please do pass on our regards, because that is so generous, and that must have taken you so long to make. Thank you so much. That's really, really awesome. You're a very talented person. That's gorgeous. Thank you. Right, coming up in just a few moments is the launch of our brand new wire mesh DVD with Gemma. We have been so excited about this. We've had dozens of phone calls over the last couple of weeks about this DVD. It's coming up in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back. It's now time, okay? It's now time. The brand new wire mesh DVD with Gemma. This is so eagerly anticipated. Gemma, you filmed this about 2 months ago?
Yes, yeah, quite a while now.
So it was a long time ago. The there is another wire mesh DVD that we brought you as part of the early bird special, which is a really, really fantastic DVD. And judging by the amount of you who've come through to get that incredible early bird offer today, we'll recap it as we go through the show. You're clearly loving your wire mesh. There is so much in today's show that this will go with. This DVD though, Gemma, how different is this DVD to the original wire mesh DVD?
It is. All the designs are very different to anything that's in the first one, and that's on purpose. We don't want to repeat ourselves. So there is different ways. Some ways are easier to use than the first one, and it's more project based, but it's still loaded with technique as well.
So this is one of the techniques which you're going to see. This is the bib necklace?
Yes, this is a bib style necklace. So that's creating larger frames and showing you how to keep that framework in place.
Oh wow, what are you working on here?
And this one we've called sort of like a feather style necklace.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And this one is sort of combining your wire work with the mesh and using it to weave with rather.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. And then this is knotting, using it as a cord. So it's taking you right through how to create those cords and how to keep them in place once you've done that.
Oh wow, this actually looks very different to the first DVD. I have to say, this is fantastic. And was this as much of a journey for you as I imagine it was, because you're kind of you're constantly looking for new and exciting ways to use the mesh. Did you find that you were able to use it in a way that you'd never even considered before?
Yeah, definitely the weaving, so using it actually as a ribbon, that's something that hadn't really occurred to me, because the first thing I do when I get the mesh out is I want to play with it, I want to manipulate it, I want to see those organic shapes, but using it just in the ribbon, that was a nice adventure, that process of putting that together. And I'm really keen to see where that goes and how people take that on. This is like a nice design as well. A really awesome technique. Are you covering beads there? Yeah, that's gem scoops. So I've used a gem scoop of. Actually, it was from my box because I love citrine. I've got so much of it. I just used scoops out of my citrine box and just filled the mesh with it. Oh wow, that's fantastic. Beads in between. But this that technique is going to work perfectly with the wooden beads, because you do need a large drill hole for your beads that go in between on that one. Yeah. Wow, there are some really fantastic ways in which you can use this. Can we have a look at this one? That is beautiful, Gemma, and you're literally using the mesh as a ribbon there. Yes, yeah. We've made it as a ribbon and as a cord, and it's nice, quite a masculine piece. And so yeah, that was an interesting one to come up with. It's kind of industrial chic, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. And then this, you're pulling the mesh in different ways to create this beautiful light flow to it. That's gorgeous. Now, we have bought. Oh yes, and there's the bib necklace, and you've used wire with that as well. You've kind of put wire over the top of it. Yeah. So there's some stitching and then some crisscrossing. Oh, I like that. Threading some gemstones on. Yeah. Just fantastic. So this is this is the second wire mesh DVD. As you can see, it's very, very different indeed to the first wire mesh DVD that we bought to you many moons ago. Including the introduction, you've got 6 different chapters to this DVD. And is this as versatile as the other DVD in the fact that you can kind of take parts of each technique and add it not necessarily to a necklace but to a bangle instead, or to a pair of earrings? You can absolutely, perfect. Yeah, they're all interchangeable. In fact, you can mix them all up and do something with pretty much all the techniques in one piece. Wouldn't that be fantastic? If I can just tell you, well over 150 of these DVDs have already been allocated. There is about 1.5 minutes queue on the phone lines at the moment. It is a free phone number from a BT landline. We've got to bring the price on screen because we don't want you to miss out. £4.95 for your DVD. It is fantastic. It's roughly an hour long, and that's an hour that you'll see Gemma, who is our wire mesh expert, guiding you through lots of different ways in how to use this incredible material. And presumably, Gemma, you can watch this DVD and learn something from it, whether you're really efficient and really proficient, using your wire mesh, and if you're a beginner, there's something in it for kind of all levels. Yeah, I think so. And because it's more of a projects DVD, this one, then there's also, you're learning other things on there as well, like the framework. We make the framework for that bangle, the framework for the necklaces. We do that as well as part of the tutorial. So, there's you know, there's other things that we're learning as well as using the mesh.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's, I mean, it's suitable for everyone. In fact, you know, in some ways, some of the techniques in here are less complicated than maybe the ones in the first one when we were first exploring. So, you know, it's diverse.
That's really good to know. And you know what, this has been one of those DVDs that has been so eagerly anticipated on the birthday show, which is May the 4th. We did say to you, look, the Wire Mesh DVD, the new edition Wire Mesh DVD is going to be out within the next few weeks. Since then, we've had dozens of phone calls from people asking, when's it going to be released? You're clearly loving Wire Mesh. You're clearly looking for new and exciting ways to use it. And you know that Gemma, with her designs, is so inspirational. So a fantastic DVD, and you're going to learn so much from it and be inspired so much. So Frankie from the West Midlands says, woo, Gemma, got mine and can't wait to follow it up. You are so talented. Fab ideas. It's one of those. It's one of those mediums that I think as a guest designer, you know, Gemma says that, you know, she's carried on learning about this incredible medium, and you as jewellery makers as well. It's something which is just going to evolve. It's an amazing DVD. This one, absolutely fantastic. So. Loads and loads and loads of you coming through to get this. A couple of you multi-buying as well. Most of you just coming through to get one of these. If you do want to multi-buy, then feel free to do that. We do have lots of these to go around, which is fantastic. But as with all of our DVDs here on Jewellery Maker, they always do go very, very quickly. Now, were you going to show us a technique using the mesh?
Well, yeah, and I'm going to do a bit of a cheat if that's all
yeah,
right.
Fantastic. Go for it.
Because I've got a challenge as well, and you know, I was talking about using the meshing with my challenge, so I'm going to sort of part make something ready to use.
Why
in my
not?
challenge.
Let's go for it.
So you can see it finished later, but basically this is the frame, using it like framework. So mesh, for anybody who hasn't seen it before, is like a ribbon. It looks like a single ribbon, but if you roll it between your fingers, it opens out like a tube. So I'm going to use the fact that it does that, and I've taken a length of 1.5mm wire, a nice long length. This is going to become part of a bangle, and I've just doubled it over and left a loop at the top. I'm just going to thread that into my mesh, and then this is going to become a bracelet. And then what I'm going to do is, this is the stitching. This is something that's sort of fairly new, something that I've been using more recently with the mesh, and that's stitching the mesh to the frame. I mean, we used to just pull the framework out and then it would sort of fit snug, but then there is room for movement. So something I've been doing more of recently, and you'll see a bit of it in the DVD, is actually stitching the mesh to the frame, which then gives you a more solid piece to then manipulate and work with.
It's a nice detail as well, isn't it, seeing that stitching?
Yeah, you can use a contrasting wire if you like, and that adds a bit of detail. So all you do then is just...
Could you put my hands over to the right a bit more, Gemma? Thanks.
I've taken some 0.4 wire.
Is that 0.4 wire you're using there? Or, yeah.
0.4, which I find is perfect for stitching with. And I'm just going to get that tail out of the way. And then basically you go round the frame and just go at intervals along the framework and try and keep them consistent, because even though it does sort of disappear into it, you'll see at least the area at which it's been stitched, so it's nice to keep them a consistent distance. And basically I'm going through the mesh around the frame and attaching the mesh to the framework. Now what will happen is you'll really see this coming together later, but once I've stitched that in place, what I can then do, if I show you actually what I can't do before I can show you what I can do now it's stiff. Right, so you can see the mesh is sort of baggy, it can slip around on that frame. Yeah. So I could pull my frame out like this, and if that was in place, then that would stay taut. But where there's movement for this to become baggy around the edges, we're stitching it in first. I can move the frame around, and it always hugs the edges. So you've got that much more versatility and much tidier edge.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's just something we use. That is in the DVD. There's bits of that in the DVD, but and there's something similar along the same lines in the next kit as well. So
perfect.
Yeah. So I'll continue with that, and I'll show you how it turns out.
Fantastic, awesome. So £4.95, fantastic brand new DVD here. Like I say, the brand new Wire Mesh Edition 2 DVD. The first one was an absolute success, and we did incorporate that into the early bird today, which we'll recap as we go throughout the show today. But this is the brand new one at £4.95. So many of you have made this yours today. It's just fantastic, which is just wonderful. Well done. And here's some little clips from the DVD just to show you how you can use it. Now, if this is the first time you're ever going to have worked with mesh today, is coming in to get the Wire Mesh DVD. I've got another mesh bundle for you here, and this is just awesome, awesome, awesome. 3 loads of mesh. You're going to be getting dark green coloured mesh, 3 meters in total. Now, it does look really, really dark. It almost looks black. And I remember we've had this on the show before, Gemma, and once you get it kind of unravelled, it's like a forest green, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a very deep petrol.
Yeah.
You know, a cross between that deep forest green and the petrol green. It's a real in-between.
It's like
gorgeous.
A blacky, bluey, greeny, inky, licoricey colour.
Yeah,
that's exactly.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is.
Fabulous. It's a gorgeous colour. It looks great with apatite. Looks great with aventurine. Yeah, really lovely, lovely colour.
It's stunning. It's very, very dark indeed. It's absolutely beautiful though. So you've got 3 meters here, exactly the same mesh in all 3 pots here. So 3 meters of your dark green coloured wire mesh. Now, to go with that, we've got some beautiful dark green genuine gemstones as well. How about green agate coins? These are so shiny and beautiful. This is kind of the colour of Santa Teresina emerald. It's beautiful, really beautiful emerald green agate here. How about some emerald green octagons? Again, gorgeous emerald green agate. Again, so shiny and beautiful. And then you've got these beautiful, now are these described as triangles or hearts? Because they've got ever such a slight dip in them. Yeah, they are more kind of heart-shaped, aren't they?
I would have said hearts.
Yeah, kind of heart-shaped emerald green agates as well. So shiny, so beautiful. And then to finish it off, this gorgeous heart-shaped, oh look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful heart-shaped pendant here again. This is green agate again. Really, really beautiful heart here, 10 mil. It's not 10 mil across, it's much bigger than that. 34 mil across. This gorgeous centre drilled heart with your dark green mesh. Absolutely wonderful. Now, you should be paying £34.65 for everything that you've got here. Over £20 just for the strands of gemstones included in this deal. Today, for the whole lot, it's under £20, £19.95 for 3 loads of mesh, 3 strands of gemstones and a gemstone heart as well. This is a great bundle to get started with. Once you've got your once you've got all these together, Gemma, what would you do with these? I mean, you haven't got any wire per se, but you could make some beautiful flowers or kind of ruffles out of the mesh, couldn't you?
Just using the mesh in its simplest form, which is just to pull it out into organic shapes. It's great for as a backing for a neckline, so you can sort of just pop it behind your stranding. So and you thread your beading thread through it. You don't have to use wire. So yeah, it's very. There's plenty of ways you can use it.
Absolutely.
And even there's a project on the DVD where we sort of loop the feather design necklace. That could definitely, those techniques could be incorporated.
Nice.
Into a piece with those lovely gems.
Yeah, it really, really is lovely that you've got 3 lots of mesh here. You've got 3 meters of mesh, which is going to last and last and last you. It's going to last over so many different pieces of jewellery. Not to mention, which is that dark green colour, which I know it doesn't look very dark green there, but it is a really beautiful dark green, like almost beyond the forest green, with your 3 strands of emerald green agate, and then that gorgeous, almost translucent, with that beautiful band going through the centre there, that gorgeous agate heart-shaped pendant as well. Just stunning. Under £20 for everything that you've got here. Should be should be close to £40 today. Under 20. Awesome. Well done. Now, how about an awesome strand? So, Wire Mesh DVD Edition 2, still some of those available at £4.95. I'm going to head over here, Gemma.
Okay.
How are you getting on with your challenge, by the way?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Good. Now, how about a stunning strand of, ruby. Now, believe it or not, with our next kit, there is in our next kit a strand of ruby. Very, very different looking to this strand of ruby, but a strand of ruby nevertheless. So if you want to get this in preparation to go with our strands from our next kit, which I'll just show you, actually I'll just pop them next to it. Now, how well does that go with our next kit? How well does that go with our next kit? Hot, hot, hot reds and oranges. It goes so well, doesn't it? Now, when we first brought you this strand of ruby as a new strand, a huge amount of this strand sold. In fact, 140 strands disappeared, just went, okay? We've got less than 80 of this strand available. Now, what is it about this strand of ruby, excuse me, that has been so popular? Okay, first of all, its colour. This is a true ruby red, isn't it? It's not a fire engine red, it's not an orangey red or even a pinky red, it's a true ruby red. It has got that kind of a hint of purple going through it, doesn't it? But it's a true ruby red. Excuse me. Sorry about that. These are hand faceted rubies. The fact that they're hand faceted means that care and consideration has been taken over applying the facets, the flat surfaces to the gemstone. Can you see as I twist this strand just how much surface luster there is? And that luster is there because it's been faceted by hand, by precision, by a lapidrist who has trained for many, many, many years, decades, to give you this kind of quality. Now, ruby is a gemstone which goes beyond gemstone status. It's a household name. It's something which is kind of in our everyday lives, isn't it? Why though? Why? When we first bought you this brand new strand of ruby, why did so many go so quickly? Of course it's the colour, of course it's the quality, of course it's the faceting, but also the price as well. Now we've got less than 80 of this strand available. When you see the price for this strand, you're not going to be able to believe it, because what I'm looking at here is a strand of ruby which, to put a price point on this, very, very difficult indeed, very, very tricky, but to kind of put a price point on this, it would have to be definitely the upper regions of kind of 50, 60 pounds. It would have to be, at least. And just imagine getting 6 of those rubies, putting 3 in one earring, 3 in another earring. That pair of earrings would have to be a pair of earrings that you would sell for minimum, and just for 6 of these gemstones, you would have to sell for minimum of kind of 30, 40 pounds, at least. It would have to be, because it's top quality ruby, the faceting, the quality, it's hand faceted. Now, if you want to get as close to gem quality ruby as you can on Jewellery Maker, this is gonna be it. We can bring you ruby which is almost completely opaque. In fact, we've got some beautiful ruby coming up in our next kit which is almost completely opaque. This has got a slight clarity, and really, as far as gem quality ruby goes, this is as close as you're gonna get on Jewellery Maker. It's got that level of brightness, it's got that level of colour, it's got that level of faceting. Today, your strand of ruby, we've got less than 80 of this available. This is your price point. It's incredible. Yeah, it is absolutely incredible. I've got less than 80 of these available. It's absolutely tremendous. $24.95 for an entire strand of ruby. Emily from the West Midlands says, it's beautiful, an original ruby red. I'm very lucky to have this as my birthstone. I keep showing my boyfriend, oh, I'd love this for my birthday, hint, hint, LOL. Do you know what? It is a birthstone, and I think we forget that sometimes. It is July's birthstone, so if you're born in July, this is your birthstone. Imagine having and being able to make birthstone jewellery and being able to make ruby jewellery. I think there are lots of jewellery makers out there who try and make birthstone jewellery, and maybe they've made a few pieces of jewellery from topaz, maybe from citrine, maybe even from pearls. But when it comes to July, you kind of have to use kind of ruby red coloured glass or dyed quartz. Now you can use genuine ruby. I mean, Gemma, you've worked with lots and lots of gemstones here on Jewellery Maker. You've seen lots of different qualities here on Jewellery Maker. In my personal opinion, I think this is as close to gem quality ruby as you're going to get on Jewellery Maker. What do you like this strand?
I think that's probably my favourite strand of ruby I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, and I love ruby. I have a little thing.
Do you know, that's interesting. We were talking about ruby before the show, weren't we?
Yeah, I have a little thing for ruby. Don't know where it came from. I just love it. It's not a birthstone, but I am affected by it. Yeah.
Well, you say it feels different when you use it as a jewellery maker. It feels different to any other gemstone.
Yeah, it does. Definitely. I know some people don't believe in that stuff, and nor did I really.
But you just feel it's got almost a different energy.
Yes. Yeah,
you know what, Gemma, it does depend what you believe in and what you don't. You know, at the end of the day, it's a very, very fine line, isn't it? And it's a matter of opinion. But Gemma is a guest designer who is truly affected by ruby. I have to say, I do love this strand of ruby. I love the fact that it's got a consistent colour going all the way through it. We've brought you lots and lots of graduated strands of ruby in the past. To be able to bring you a single colour, I mean, there's very little variation in colour going throughout this strand. To bring you a single colour of ruby in one strand is really very, very impressive, considering how different ruby can look, the different shades you can get in ruby. But it's just a similar colour, a consistent colour all the way through the strand, which in itself might be another reason why you want to get on the phones or why you want to get involved on our website to come in and get this today. The price point though, under £25 for this. It's beautiful, isn't it? And we've had another text through as well from Claire in Suffolk. I have this strand and two others of ruby. This strand is absolutely stunning. My favourite strand, and ruby is my favourite, says Claire. Do you know what it is? It's funny, isn't it? This strand really seems to have affected a lot of people. It's just gorgeous, really, really beautiful. I love the faceting on it. That's what I love so much about this strand anyway. You can tell it's a great strand of ruby. You can tell it's a really fantastic quality of ruby by the faceting, by how it's been faceted, by the care that's been taken over cutting this gemstone. Emily from the West Midlands, this is my favourite cut out of ruby. It's just luxury. I believe in the healing power and colours of gemstones. Do you know what? A lot of people do. And we can't really promote anything like that on Jewellery Maker because, of course, at the end of the day, it is essentially myth and legend. But there are lots and lots of people who use gemstones, and lots of our guest designers who prefer certain gemstones because they are attracted to the healing powers of them. Like I say, it is only myth and legend, but you know, do some reading about it. It's a fascinating world. Cindy, I love the name Cindy, from Nottinghamshire says, I bought a similar strand to this when Jewellery Maker first started, and it was $49.95. I put it with clear quartz and pearls. Love it. Do you know what? If this was $49.95, I'd still. Do you know what? And there were 80 left in stock. I think they'd all go. I don't think it matters really about. It really doesn't matter about the price point when you look at a strand like this and it's got that much luster and that amount of colour. Claire, who's directing at the minute, says she's not a massive fan of ruby, but she really loves this strand. This strand's got something really special about it, hasn't it? It's really amazing. Really has got something special about it. Gorgeous. Can I tell you a really cute story very quickly? A friend of mine, Jamie, and his wife Jo were on holiday in, were they on holiday or was it on business? I don't know. They were in Oman anyway. And they were sitting having some lunch, and this stray dog came up to them and just sat there. She didn't come right up to them, but she just kind of sat and looked. And the next day they were having lunch in a different place, and they saw the same stray dog just kind of sitting there. And they've decided to rescue her. They've rescued her. So she's in quarantine at the minute. So she's she was a bit kind of flea bitten and everything, but she's in quarantine at the moment. But they rescued her. Aww. She's really beautiful. Saw lots of photos, and it's really nice when people do that. Are you a cat person or a dog person, Gemma?
Cats, really.
Have you got a cat?
Got two.
Got two. What are they called?
I've got Ollie and Dylan. Ollie purrs and Dylan. Dylan as in Bob Dylan.
That's awesome. Are they nice?
Dylan is wonderful. He's old now, he's 12. Well, he's not that old, but he's getting on.
Yeah.
And he's never bitten, scratched, nothing, anyone ever.
He's only a bit of a thinker.
And Ollie is lethal.
Really?
Yeah. He does fly-by bitings. He just, as he walks by, he just bite me.
No.
Yeah.
Well, like a kitten would bite you, or proper bite.
I think he maybe still thinks he's a kitten, but he's a big cat. He's big and powerful.
And what do you do? Do you tell him off?
Yeah, I shout at him and then he runs. But yeah.
Ollie Purrs, if you're watching, just think on your actions there. Remember who feeds you? It's your mum.
Yeah, he's a funny cat. I love him. He's a character, but you have to be careful. On
Fly
guard
by
around him.
things.
Yeah, if he's on the stairs, I don't even bother coming down.
Really?
Wait.
Backed into the corner.
I wait until he's gone.
Loving some of the texts that we've got in today. Loving some of the random facts that we've had in today. Oh my goodness me. Please do carry on sending us your texts with your random facts. We had some really funny ones. I'm sure that there was a fact about a giraffe's neck, and I can't remember what it is. I know pigs can't look up into the sky because the way their backs are, they can't do that kind of action. They kind of can't get further than about there.
That fact about a butterfly, if it waves its wings...
If a butterfly waves its wings one side of the world, it can cause a tornado. Do you think that's true? Is that actually true? Yeah, there'll be loads of tornadoes. Tornadoes? Tornadoes! Si, tornadoes! There'll be loads of tornadoes, wouldn't there? I don't know. Load of old rubbish. Right! A British fact, yeah, go on then. The average Briton in a lifetime will drink 74,802 cups of tea.
Times that by 2 for me.
Really? Yeah. How many cups of tea do you reckon you drink a day, Gemma?
Or
coffee?
I reckon about 12, 13.
No!
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah. Bit of a tea coffee addict.
I maybe have this cup of coffee, but I won't have another one today. I can't have more than 2 cups of coffee in one day, otherwise I start to go a bit weird. Even weirder. 12 cups of tea.
Or coffee.
Or coffee.
Tea or coffee.
Don't you find it? Well, no, it's a little bit inappropriate to talk about that. I find if I drink too much tea and coffee, I need to go to the mill all the time. Anyway, right. You didn't need to know that. Right, brand new kit, everyone. Woo! Woo! And it's an absolute peach. Do you want to see a piece of jewellery that Gemma has made from this incredible kit? Oh my word. Look at that. It's like a necklace of flames. It's so beautiful. This incredible necklace has been made just from ingredients in this kit. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful kit, this one. Right, okay, what are you going to be getting apart from everything? Oh my word, there's loads in this. Wow. Do you know, I was just looking at this round strand thinking, that can't be carnelian. And it is. Oh my word, that's amazing. Okay, the faceted rondelles there, they're obviously carnelian, yeah? Those rounds that look like little oranges, that's carnelian as well.
I didn't know that. I knew they were distinction strands, but I didn't know that because they're so consistent, the colour.
Exactly, that's what's so amazing. This first strand is carnelian. You can tell it's carnelian from in a number of different ways. Carnelian, let me just tell you, is a gemstone which has been used for thousands of years in jewellery. They've excavated ancient tombs and found carnelian jewellery in those tombs. We're talking hundreds and thousands of years ago. More recently, definitely during the Victorian and Edwardian era, used as a backing for cameos. So quite often when you see cameos which have got that gorgeous, the beautiful outline of a lady's head in either ivory or some kind of enamel, the backing to it is like a burnt orange. Quite often that's carnelian, or it's going to be some kind of agate. This is what I would see as carnelian. It's got lots of variance in colour, really hot, burning ember colours, burnt oranges, reds, Not too many yellows, definitely on the kind of the red side of orange rather than the citrine side of orange. Really wonderful faceted rondelles. I mean, it's gorgeous, isn't it? This is tremendous quality carnelian as well, isn't it? It's really strong in colour. I mean, it's so orange, going towards those red earthy tones as well, those clay colours, terracottas and peaches. It's beautiful, perfect for spring, summer, autumn or winter. It's great all year round. This and this is also, believe it or not, is also carnelian. Now, these two strands are very different. How are they different? Well, this one's got lots and lots of variants. I mean, the way that the strands looks, let's ignore the fact that that's faceted and that's not, on their rondelles and their rounds. But looking, is it just one strand you get here or two, Lovey? We're just going to double check the details. I'll take this one out of the picture just for a moment. The strand that you've got here, though, consistent. Is it just one that you get? Okay. The strand that you get here, consistent colour, and by that I mean all these gemstones are exactly the same colour. They've got exactly the same lustre. That for carnelian is almost unheard of. I mean, that is beautiful, isn't it? You're getting about a 20 centimetre strand there. So unusual to get that consistent quality in your carnelian rounds here, and they're so polished. The third strand you're going to be getting here, and I think it's the third and final strand because I think you get two carnelians here. The third and final strand is ruby. Now this is your really rough and ready organic ruby. It's a Morello cherry red. It's a true red. It's a true kind of cherry red. None of this kind of glacé cherry kind of colour, which is just synthetic, and I don't particularly like it. This is deep and rich and opulent and seductive and velvety. Oh, it's delicious. And it's the opposite to the carnelian in the fact that it's not faceted, it's not shiny, it's not uniform, it is totally irregular. I love the fact that it's smooth though. All that's happened is these gemstones have literally been cut into smaller sizes, drilled, and then tumbled just to take the sharp edges off them, and you get this wonderful unpolished frosted quality to the ruby. Just using any one of these here could be that statement gemstone in a ring, and that one there as a pendant. It's beautiful, isn't it? Such a gorgeous, gorgeous strand here. There's one there as well. And you get a wonderful, almost like a shimmer going through these rubies, because what you're seeing is light reflecting from the inner layers of that natural ruby. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. Okay, 2 strands of carnelian and a strand of genuine natural ruby. And then you get your threading pack with this lovely coloured beading thread. It's not gold, it's not silver, it's kind of halfway in between. It's really, really beautiful. So beautiful threading pack there. Our newest findings pack with 115 findings in, and I just love the chain. I know Gemma is absolutely crazy about the chain here. This is the chain we were talking about earlier on, the Figaro chain, with these beautiful tiny little H-shaped links in the centre here, and then these larger oval links as well. I mean, that's beautiful, isn't it? That is just stunning, stunning, stunning. I want to also show you one of the connectors. Connectors here are gorgeous. You get 2 of these. 2 of these little heart-shaped connectors. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, as well as your findings, your threading pack, your 2 strands of carnelian and your strand of genuine natural ruby in a kit, that's amazing, isn't it? You're also going to be getting wire. You've got 10 metres of 0.6mm gauge antique bronze coloured copper wire. Antique bronze wire is like the absolute holy grail of wire here on Jewellery Maker. Every guest designer wants to work with the antique bronze coloured copper wire. 0.6mm in gauge, 10 metres of that, and 15 metres of 0.25mm gauge antique bronze coloured copper wire. Now, altogether, that is an amazing kit, isn't it? Is that it? No. I've got 2 more things as part of this kit. 2 lots of mesh. 1 metre of the rose gold coloured and 1 metre of the antique bronze coloured as well. 2 metres of wire mesh. Now, that is a big kit, yeah? It's a big, big, big kit. Normally, it would be 3 strands of gemstones, findings, and maybe the threading pack. The extras are 25 metres of wire, 2 metres of mesh. Everything here today would be £47.55 if you were to buy them all separately on our website today. The price point for all of our kits today is absolutely stunning. Today we're going to go under £30 for this entire kit with ruby and some of the most incredibly intense carnelian I've ever bought you on Jewellery Maker. Today we're going under 30. Today it's under £28. Here's your price. £27.95 for this entire kit. I mean, that is a massive, massive kit you've got here. With the ruby that we just bought you for £24.95, beautiful, absolutely stunning. Yeah, look at all those together. It's hot, it's intense, it's beautiful. Isn't it just incredible? And Gemma, of course, has made this incredible necklace using this kit. And it looks so, it's so striking. It's like a necklace of flames. It's just beautiful. Do you know, I was away at the weekend and I saw, I was away in France over the weekend. We had a lovely, lovely time for like a long birthday weekend kind of thing. And it was close to the south of France. It was really nice and warm. I saw those bird of paradise flowers. And it just, this necklace reminds me of those incredible flowers, that kind of tropical, just beautiful shape. That's gorgeous. Gemma, this kit is an absolute beauty, isn't it?
Oh, it really is. Yeah, it is. And just luxurious, having that quality of carnelian and ruby. I mean, for me to have ruby in a kit, I mean, how often does that happen?
Yeah, never.
And then 2 lots of mesh and wire. I mean, it's my dream kit, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is absolutely stunning. What the pieces of jewellery that you've made, Gemma, all of them are stunning. The rings really stick out for me, though, as you using the findings in such a clever way. I can imagine the designs. Well, did they take you a long time to make? Because they look so intricate.
No, they really don't. Gizmo coils, and then you're just finding a way. I mean, I try and wrap symmetrically so that not the ruby nugget one. That's not symmetrical, but the other one I do try and wrap symmetrically, but I don't take too much time, and then just thread the head pins in and pull them into position, and they just sit there like little flowers. So they're gorgeous, those head pins.
They are stunning, aren't they? And they just add so much to that design. It just looks like it just looks like it's fallen together, like they've just been drawn together. It's so beautiful. Those 2 rings are wonderful. This little pair of earrings, again using the fineness in such a clever way, and the carnelian goes with it so beautifully, doesn't it? I think the fact that you've got the antique bronze findings here really makes this into such a beautiful kit, doesn't it?
It sets it all off, doesn't it? The
tones, it does.
Just gorgeous together.
Just gorgeous. Beautiful bracelet here. We're using the spacer beads, little earrings to go with that as well. Really, really sweet. Oh, aren't they gorgeous? Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous little pair of earrings there. Love, love, love this necklace as well, with this little flower. In fact, we're going to see a demo on this in just a few seconds, actually, how Gemma's made this piece here. But that's just gorgeous.
And that's using the mesh in its simplest form. You know that this section here is just sections of mesh pulled out, one length of it pulled out and twisted in between, and it creates that nice sort of flat surface area to build on top of.
Definitely.
So that's a nice way of using it.
And then you've used the ruby really heavily in this pendant here. And you knew it was ruby, didn't you, because of the way that it felt?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous strand of ruby.
Oh, I love what you've done. That is a stunning piece of jewellery. Wow. And then, of course, the necklace on the end that we've had that we've been kind of gazing at all show. Love, love, love that. Now, technique-wise, you're going to show us this necklace here. You're going to show us this flower bit. Is that right?
I'm going to show you the flower bit, because the other techniques there with the mesh you can pick up off one or the other of the DVDs. But the flower is something that came to my attention via Rachel Norris the other day. She popped a post on the wall on the Jewellery Maker. Us guest designers have got our own little page now, which I didn't know about before, which is very exciting to find. And Rachel had popped this lovely tutorial on, and although it's not the same, it's a similar process. So I'm going to use that and show you how I've made this little flower. So I've got the 0.6mm gauge wire. We don't need it to be too strong, so 0.6 is fine. And I'm leaving it on the reel for now. And at the end, I'm just going to make a tiny loop. And this is purely so that when I try and thread this through the centre of my mesh, it's just not going to catch, and that end's not going to poke through the mesh. And then, I know I didn't use a whole length of mesh because I made all the flames first. So I'm going to cut some off, but roughly half the length of mesh I've used for this flower.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to pop that wire through, thread it all the way through. You see it goes through nice and easily with
Doesn't
that.
it just?
Just that loop on the end makes all the difference.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that something you learnt just by trial and error?
Yeah, I mean, if you try and thread it through, just with a spike on the end, you know, it just catches and comes in and out. Right, so on this end, I've got 2 gauges of wire in this kit, and I've lost the other one somewhere. But
what are you looking for?
There's a 0.25 gauge of wire in the kit, isn't there, as well?
It's in the kit. Kim, what wire is it in the kit again? Sorry, Livy.
0.25. Here it is.
No, it's a 0.6 and 1, I think. Oh no, it is 0.25.
0.25. I've got it here now. So I've taken a piece of 0.25 wire as well, and I'm just going to pinch the mesh to the end, just above, alongside that loop that I've made, and just pinch and twist, and that just sort of gets all those ends coming in together. And then take your 0.25mm wire and wrap it round and round a few times. It doesn't have to be really neat. That's it. That's all it needs doing. And then we're going to form a flower. So I'm going to use the mandrel here, but you can use a pen or anything really, just to give me some consistent petal shapes. So I'm going to take the mesh with the wire inside. So the wire inside helps hold the petals as I make them.
Okay.
Fold it around so it meets the bottom, and then you can do this by hand, and then fold where it sort of is in line with the bottom, fold it back up on itself.
Okay.
And every time I do that, I take that 0.25 wire and just pop a little stitch in. So not a stitch, almost just a wrap. So I'm going to wrap that one to the first. Okay. Then get that tail ready to wrap the next one. So I come up here.
Okay.
I'm going to do it with my fingers for ease. So now I'm just going to fold that petal round again, another one. Take the wire, wrap that in place. That's 2. Back up, round. Use the wire to wrap it in place.
Okay.
And you do that for as many petals as you want. If I just do 5, I can show you how I've finished it.
Oh, so that's great.
Okay. You make them roughly consistent, and depending on how you arrange the mesh on the flower, depends sort of how full a petal you get.
Yeah.
So if I twisted it, I'd have quite a fine, you know, loopy flower.
Yes.
But if I leave it quite sort of loosely around the frame, I can pull it out if I want to and make it, you know, quite fluffy and full looking.
Yeah.
Right, so there's 5. I wouldn't go any less than 5 because otherwise you've got a clover. So 5 is good. Right, so when it comes to doing the last petal, I just take that wire that I've been wrapping them in place and take it round the first one and through the last one. And that just locks that shape in together. Okay. Then for the centre, I've taken, again, my 0.25, that's the tail that I've been stitching around the whole time. Thread a little carnelian on and let it drop to the centre. And just pull that wire convenient place on the other side of the flower and just a few times around just to make sure that's nice and secure.
Okay.
Okay. Then I've taken the rest. I mean, I've made a much smaller flower than I have in mine, so I've got lots left.
Yeah, that's okay. We get the idea.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
And then just take this what's left of your mesh on the wire, and just go around.
Oh, that looks nice.
Just around the gemstone there, just to sort of blend it in with the petals. I've tucked it round the back, and then I would do the same with the 0.25. Just wrap it off at the back so that it's it's all secure and there's nothing sticking out. And that's it really. On the back of this one, if I take it off and show you, I've just created a loop. You see how that's just a loop of gemstones with the carnelian on, and just position them in between each petal.
Nice.
So you can do that or not, it's really up to you, that bit. Just further embellish it as much as you like. That's it.
I think that's gorgeous.
Very
Isn't that
simple.
beautiful? This kit is almost sold out. It's been very, very popular indeed, which is no surprise really. It's such a fantastic price point, and not to mention which, you've got the gemstones in here, which they're just wonderful. The 2 strands of carnelian, the ruby as well, and the antique bronze plated findings, and the wire, and the mesh, and everything else that you get. It's just incredible. I've got a quick text here from Rosie in Lanarkshire. Hello, Karen and Gemma. You're by far my favourite JM duo. Oh, that's nice. Aww. Funny fact, rabbits and parrots can see their behinds without moving their heads. Really? I suppose rabbits, they've got their eyes on the side of their head, haven't they?
Yes.
Do parrots then? I suppose they must do.
Yeah, they will have, because they're prey, aren't they? So they're...
She knows so much. She's so clever.
So it might be the same for cows and sheep and things like that. Cows and sheep, because they're the side of their head.
Yeah. So I wonder if cows and sheep can as well. Answers on a postcard. Thanks for that text. We've launched the wire mesh DVD edition 2. Hundreds of these have been allocated, which is fantastic. It is a brand new DVD with Gemma. It will make a fantastic addition to your DVD collection. We bought you the original wire mesh DVD as part of the early bird special, which went very, very quickly indeed. We've had dozens and dozens of phone calls over the last couple of weeks about this DVD. When is it going to be launched? It's today. Get it now. You learn everything from the gem-filled necklace to the bib necklace, the knotted bracelet, the feather necklace, and the woven bangle at the back. That's my favourite. It's so different, isn't it, Gemma?
It is different.
That's beautiful as well. In fact, it's all gorgeous. We bought it to you about, the best part of an hour ago. It's just $4.95 if you want to add it onto your order. It's a fantastic DVD. And take into consideration how much mesh we've got on today's show in this kit, our first kit, and bundles as well. It's well worth getting this one for under £5. Fantastic hour-long DVD here. Just fantastic. Well done. Right. Let's go see some of your incredible designs on the Wall of Fame. This is gorgeous. It's number 434. Really gorgeous colours. From Sue Yang, who says, I learnt macrame a few months ago. I got my inspiration by watching Jewellery Maker. I'm enjoying this hobby. Thanks to Jewellery Maker, from Sue Yang. That's absolutely gorgeous, my love, and best of luck to you. Really love that. Nice and cheerful.
I've got number 435, and this is lovely. From Catherine Cooper, or Cathy in Leeds. She says, good morning everyone at Jewellery Maker. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I sent in a picture of a pendant I made using a wavy lapis lazuli that came in a bead scoop and some of your wonderful wire. I call it Lapping the Shore. Really, really, really in need of a win, as the millions of gemstones that I have are just not enough. I know that feeling. My stash is growing even bigger. I think that my husband just doesn't know what to do. Still your friendly gem junkie, Cathy in Leeds.
It almost looks like one of those sailfish with the kind of big sail things on the back of it. Isn't that beautiful?
It is quite aquatic looking.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
Gorgeous. Number 436 here, a very different wirework piece. Really, really beautiful though. Stunning. From Benita in Derby, who says, please find attached my latest entry to the Wall of Fame. A bracelet made completely with materials from Jewellery Maker and influenced by the Karen Crawford show on Sunday, which tempted me into spending lots of money. I hope you like it, and fingers crossed for a win. And that's from Benita. That's beautiful. We were talking about Karen Crawford before the show, weren't we? She's an absolute legend.
She is. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, best of luck to you. Best of luck.
Right, oh, this is lovely as well.
Gorgeous.
I like that. 437, and this is from T in Yorkshire. She says, hi all at JM, this is my entry for this week. A bag charm made for my lovely cousin Sabina, who has recently moved into her new home. I've used glitters, resin, antique bronze wire and citrine, all from JM. I've made the citrine drops into a sunflower using the antique bronze wire. As citrine is a gemstone of happiness, I thought it would make a perfect gift to wish Sabina and her family all the happiness in their new home. And it is just coincidence that it is Sabina's birthstone too.
Oh, how lovely.
That's lovely, isn't it? That's what gemstones provide, isn't it? A meaning. You can't get that with synthetics, can you?
No, that's
Good luck
gorgeous.
to all in the draw. Tea in Yorkshire.
Beautiful. Thank you for that.
I bet
And
she
number
loves it.
438, lovely wire work here. Awesome chain as well. Sent in by Anne, who says, this is my first try at wire work and I love it. I use poppy agate ovals and silver and purple wire from Jewellery Maker. I was weaving to do another poppy agate oval, but was so engrossed watching the show, I got carried away and had to use a much larger stone. LOL. The chain and small beads are from my stash, hoping for a win so I can buy more goodies. Good luck to all entrants, and that's from Anne. And that is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this wire work that she's achieved here. It's incredible. Very, very talented. For a first go at wire work, that is absolutely amazing.
That's lovely.
Yeah, that's incredible. What are we doing now, Livy? Oh, some sapphire coming up in a few moments. Please don't forget as well, my presenter's pick today is a mystery golden box. It's going to be incredible. Don't go anywhere.
Want to learn how to make the most of your beading thread? Then come and join in the fun on our Adventures with Beading Thread workshop. Guest designer Gemma will inspire you to design stunning feature pieces of jewellery that will help you to make use of your essential stash items. Full course includes a selection of beading thread, a selection of findings, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $64.95. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the genuine gemstone company.
Do you want to see what happens when you're a guest designer and you try and put a piece of jewellery on because you think you're being really cheeky and in actual fact you can't actually get it off? Yeah. Learn your lesson, Gemma Crow.
I don't want to take it off. I want to keep it on.
Forever.
Yeah, I want to disappear home with this one.
Oh, there you go.
There.
Right. I've got a gorgeous strand. Oh, I've got another text in. This says, hi all there. Oh, sorry. Hi all. There are more stars visible from Earth than grains of sand on the world. Love, Michelle and Duncan. Do you know what? That's incredible. That is incredible. Kaz, do you have any random facts at all, my love? Give me a random fact. Apparently the lifespan of a dragonfly is 24 hours. I know the lifespan of a mayfly is like 24 hours. They're born and then they just breed and then they die. Mayflies are evil. Are they? Tom says that they're evil. Why are they evil, Tom? Sorry, why, Mike? Why are they evil? Do they bite?
No.
Do mayflies bite?
No, but they hurt because they
hurt because they what?
Because they're so heavy and they fly right at you, and they, you know, and they really.
Have you ever been
bash
bitten
you.
by a hornet?
No.
I have.
I nearly was bitten by a hornet.
Really?
By lots of them. Yeah.
Why?
Well, one day I sat in the woods on my own.
Oh, yeah.
I used to run residentials, and I just take an hour out on my own and go and sit in the woods. And I sat there, and it was sort of dusk, and I could just sat on this tree trunk thinking this is lovely. And then this noise, you know, and it got louder and louder.
No.
And I looked like that. And just right next to me was a hornet's nest, and it was enormous.
No.
Yeah, it's in Berkhamsted. They're protected in they're protected anyway, but they're particularly rife.
What does a hornet's nest look like?
Like a great big paper mache fungus, almost. It looks like a fungus.
Really?
You know, yeah, it's made of wood pulp and things. So it was huge, this nest. And of course, it's dusk. They were all coming out, and I was tentatively trying to move without, you know.
And you didn't get stung?
No, it was fine.
That could have ended in tears.
Oh yes. They're big.
Blimey. There you go.
Yeah.
Right. How about a strand of sapphire? The strand of ruby that we bought you went very, very well indeed. I've got a strand of sapphire now. This has never been on the day show. Never, ever, 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 ever. We've only got a few left. It's limited in stock. It's gonna go. You love that ruby, didn't you? You love that ruby because it had loads of luster, the quality, the colour. It was absolutely beautiful, wasn't it? The luster, the hand faceting was amazing. In fact, could anything be more beautiful? Oh my word. Oh, hello, baby. Blue shaded sapphire faceted drops. Oh my word. This is Thai sapphire. Oh, look at that. Can you see the luster coming from these gemstones, how they've been hand faceted? Oh my word. I'd go as far to say most of these are actually gem quality sapphires. The clarity is that fantastic. The inner brilliance is that fantastic. Sapphire, especially when you talk about blue sapphire, it's a funny old gemstone because quite often you have, when you talk about the quality of gemstones, sometimes you talk about them having the perfect gamut point, okay? And that is basically when you get tone, saturation, and hue. Those are the three things that together can make or break a gemstone. Sometimes you have a gemstone where the tone of the gemstone, so the actual physical tone of the colour of the gemstone is so dark and so intense that the gemstone can look very, very inky, and the saturation is so high that it can look very, very inky and very, very, a little bit dull. With certain qualities of sapphire, you can have that. It looks like a very dull, very dark, very inky gemstone. Here, in this strand of sapphire, I think definitely, well actually even in the darker blue gemstones, definitely in those kind of mid shades of blue, you are getting what I personally would describe as the perfect gamut point, the perfect balance of tone, saturation and hue. You've got a fantastic tone, very, very deep tone, and the saturation is fantastic, but the hue is that you've got this incredible lightness, the clarity, the brilliance can still escape from the gemstone. You can still see the inner life of the gemstone. That is the most perfect balance, isn't it, of tone, saturation and hue. Really, really beautiful, really impressive. Now all of these have been hand faceted, hand drilled. How long do you reckon that's taken? Just to do a faceted rondelle can sometimes take, what, 10-15 minutes if done by hand. These are pretty much briolette cuts, or definitely faceted drops, I would say. That is a difficult cut to achieve anyway. But when you've got gemstones which are around about 3 by 2 or even smaller in some cases, that is almost impossible. You must have the patience of a saint and the steadiest hand to be able to facet gemstones of this kind of a size in faceted pear shapes. Very, very difficult indeed, but oh my goodness me, that is just beautiful. It's a work of art, isn't it, this strand? Just incredible. Now, this strand has never been brought to you before on the day show. It's only ever been brought to you on either our late show or the designer inspiration show. Really, really, really limited in stock. It's going to be a fantastic price point. Would you like to see your deal today? I've got a lot of you waiting on the web and the phone to see how low we actually go. Your deal today is nothing short of a miracle, because I don't know how on earth we've managed to give you this price point. Look at your deal today. That is incredible, isn't it? If you take the hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of drilling and faceting that have collectively gone into this strand, and we're able to bring you not just one colour of sapphire, but pretty much all of the blues of sapphire and some beautiful white sapphires as well, and we're able to bring it to you for less than £50. That is just incredible. And in fact, there are occasions when I actually prefer white sapphire to white diamonds, because you get that purity, you get that clarity, which sometimes diamonds don't give you. For under £50, genuine sapphire, that is quite remarkable. Gemma, these gems are so special. You can tell just by looking at them, they are so special, aren't they?
They're absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
And they're so tiny that how that cut's been done on such a tiny, from here I thought they were rondelles because they are that tiny.
Yeah.
They're just gorgeous.
They're so petite, but each and every one of these has been drilled at the top. So if you wanted to set these into tassels, or you wanted to set them so they hang really beautifully, you can do. But honestly, to bring you this kind of facet, this kind of drilling quality in gemstones which are so petite, and actually, you know, we're talking about sapphire, we're talking about a precious gemstone here, not even a semi-precious gem. That is really incredible, and that's a testament to the lapidus. If I just kind of count 10 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. That's 10 gemstones there. That's quite incredible, isn't it? That is 10 gemstones. You've got all of these, less than a centimetre, and that is 10 gemstones in total. Amazing. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now, to go with our next kit. But first of all, I've got a brand new strand. Yeah! Brand new strand. It's a brand new strand. Here we go. Beautiful apatite. Absolutely 100% brand new. Brand new strand, everyone. Now, this is something you don't see very often. This is described as Sky Blue Apatite. Variance in colour with apatite in a strand isn't something you get very often. If you get Sky Blue Apatite, it tends to all be one colour. If you get Neon Blue Apatite, it tends to all be one shade of blue. This has got turquoise. I don't know. I mean, what can you see here? Can you see the turquoises? Can you see the blues? Now, if you are a real connoisseur of gems and you know a lot about your gemstones and you love your rare gemstones, then this might remind you of something. And I don't think I have ever used this gem name alongside any other strand of apatite, because this is quite a remarkable strand of apatite. But don't you think this looks like Paraiba tourmaline? Yeah. Now, Paraiba tourmaline is a gemstone which I don't think we have ever had on Jewellery Maker. On our sister channels, on Gems TV, Rocks TV, and The Lounge, the last time I worked on any of those channels was a long, long time ago. But I'm talking kind of, it must be close to 4 or 5 years since I've been able to bring you Paraiba tourmaline. Okay, this isn't Paraiba tourmaline, this is apatite. It's one of the only times, if not the only time, I've looked at a strand of apatite and I'm actually seeing what looks like the most beautiful strand of Paraiba tourmaline. Paraiba tourmaline is an incredibly rare variety of tourmaline. It is legendary. It is absolutely legendary. And it's a gemstone which, for the longest time here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we could not get hold of. The original source of Paraiba tourmaline, all the way from Paraiba in Brazil, is believed to have none of this gemstone left, no Paraiba tourmaline left at all. It's one of those gemstones that is legendary. It is absolutely legendary, and people will pay tens of thousands of pounds for Paraiba tourmaline. Now, wouldn't you love to own a gemstone strand of a gemstone which looks like one of the rarest gems of all time? A gemstone which you could write a movie about the way it was discovered and its life up until now. Wouldn't you love to own something that looked like that, but you were able to get it for a much, a much lower price point? Today you can, because this is, the only way I can describe this is as Paraiba tourmaline coloured apatite, because it looks like Paraiba tourmaline in front of me. Today, this strand is yours, and your price point is amazing. Have a look at this. Now that is incredible. You're getting a gemstone which, if somebody put in front of me a Paraiba tourmaline and one of these gemstones, and maybe a Ratnakiri blue zircon, I'd be able to identify the Ratnakiri blue zircon, no problem. I'll be able to say, yeah, that's Ratnakiri blue zircon because of the fire, because of maybe of the saturation. But the Paraiba tourmaline and the apatite, I would struggle to tell the difference between the two of those. It's amazing. And for under £20 to be able to get something that looks so valuable and it looks so expensive for under £20, that is amazing. I bet you if I took this strand of gemstones and put it in front of Steve Bennett, who is the founder of the Genuine Gemstone Company, who buys the majority of our gemstones, if I put this strand of gemstones in front of him, or even just one of the gemstones, I think if I put an entire strand, he'd be able to identify it as apatite because of the sheer volume. But if I put a Paraiba tourmaline and an apatite in front of him, I think he'd struggle to tell the difference. I mean, it looks that similar. It's quite amazing, isn't it? It's the only time I think I've ever looked at apatite and thought, yeah, that looks exactly like Paraiba tourmaline. It's amazing, isn't it? 60 carats there as well, so nice big carat weight, go for earrings, necklaces, fantastic colour for this time of year as well. Beautiful, well done, great treat there. Now next, I've got another brand new strand, this time. Now Kim has made quite a bold statement. Amethyst is one of her favourite gemstones, and she says, this is one of the nicest strands of amethyst I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker, and I have to agree with her. It is amazing. Do you know when somebody, when you see somebody and it's obvious that they are naturally really beautiful. They've got lovely features, they've got a beautiful personality, they are just a beautiful person. But then they wear a load of makeup, and then they wear a really extravagant outfit, and you just think, do you know what? You're trying too hard. You don't need to try that hard. You are naturally, you are just really beautiful anyway. This strand of amethyst, it's not trying too hard. It's not trying to be anything other than what it is. It's just naturally beautiful. And when you see the quality, the variance in colour, and the beautiful faceting that's been applied to each one of these gemstones, you'll see what I mean. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Now these are all top drilled faceted drops of amethyst you're getting here, and they have just, because they're top drilled, you get this kind of zigzag pattern of the way the gemstones have been threaded onto the strand. So literally you are getting arguably kind of twice the amount that you would normally get. The faceting on this strand, do you know what? I wouldn't do anything with these. I just want a bracelet made out of those. Don't you love that? These aren't highly polished. They're definitely highly faceted, but they're not highly polished. The most gorgeous colour. Is it just those dark, deep purples that you've got here? No, if you look a bit closer, can you see the kind of more lilac and lavender colours in here as well? I love this strand so much. It's so sumptuous. You are getting so much on this one strand, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, here's 10 of these gemstones. There's 10. Amazing. So much here. Gemma, what are you've been looking at this strand as well. What are your thoughts on this?
They're the first strand I went to this morning. They're absolutely gorgeous. Just that depth of colour and the cut. And they're not matte, are they?
No.
But they've got a lustre rather than a shine somehow.
It's exactly what they've got. Yeah, sometimes if you get gemstones which are really heavily polished, they can be very, very shiny and glossy to look at.
Yeah. I know, they're really gorgeous. They're really gorgeous. It's very tempting to buy those.
Yeah, it's as Gemma says, they're not matte, so it's not frosted. They haven't been left unpolished, but they're not highly polished, so they're not glossy to look at. It's kind of in between, and the lustre really does. It is so striking. It's got more of a lustre than a shine, as Gemma said. She's right. It really, really does. Now, looking at this strand of amethyst, how low are we going with this, Kim? How much? You see, this is it. Looking at this strand of amethyst, looking at how many we've got, and the quality and the work that's gone into it, and purple is one of those colours that everybody feels very safe wearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 there. Purple's one of those colours that people feel very safe with. It's a universal colour. It will suit absolutely everyone. That there, that's 5 pairs of earrings, isn't it? Just there. And you're getting so much more. That's 5 pairs of earrings. All of this, do what on earth you want with it. Amethyst is a gemstone people feel very comfortable with. It's one of those gems that people have heard of. People have heard of this gemstone, they feel very comfortable wearing it. Maybe they've got somebody in their family who used to wear amethyst. It's a gemstone which has been around for thousands of years, known as the cardinal gemstone, often worn by priests and male members of the aristocracy. Now anyone can wear amethyst, absolutely anyone. And when you've got colour this strong, whether it's lavender or whether it's blackcurrant, you know you've got a great strand of amethyst. Price point wise for this strand, there's a lot of amethyst here. It's gotta be between 30 and 50 pounds, yeah? It's not about what I think, it's about the price we can do. Today, it's under 20 pounds. Incredible deal. Pam from Surrey's coming to get 2, Val from Sussex is coming to get 2. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. £17.95 for quality amethyst. And like I said, you're getting so many different varieties of amethyst in here, so many different shades of amethyst and shades of purple in here, but they're all striking, they're all intense, they're all wonderful. This is just awesome, 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 isn't it? Look at that quality. How would you use these in a design, Gemma? Would you use them all together? Because it is very tempting just to make a big chunky bracelet, isn't it? Or would you separate them out?
It is. You know, that would look lovely just with some rose gold spacer.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Just to help them to separate. But I think tassels on chain, you know, lots of different layers.
Yeah, lovely.
Would look lovely for those. Yeah. Even if you you can set them as like a really tall, almost prong set them like a really tall ring individually.
Oh, what a lovely idea.
They're just gorgeous.
And as you said, you know, using it with rose gold, you can use it with any precious metal as well, amethyst, can't you?
Yeah, it does. It goes with all of it. You can cool it with the silvers and make it quite modern, or vintage with the antique bronze. It goes with all of it, all of our wires.
Isn't that incredible?
Really lovely.
You're clearly loving it as well. You're coming through on the phone lines and on the web to get this as well. £17.95. It's a ridiculous price point, isn't it, for something which has got so much quality. Yeah, that is just gorgeous, isn't it? Well done, every single one of you coming through to get that there. Well done. £17.95 for top quality amethyst there. Well done. Now, giving you a bit of a recap. It's been very, very popular, this, the Matrix collection. Just want to show you, give you a bit of a recap on the deal that we did for you. We've got less than 100 of this. We had almost 400 of this Matrix collection. We've got less than 100 left. Roughly 49 of these silver flash coated copper beads. There we go. You're going to be getting so many different shapes and sizes. Oh, it's alive. Beautiful little heart-shaped bead here. Let me just get that up there. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Beautiful little heart-shaped beads here. Getting roughly 49 beads in this collection. Okay. I've got some little rice beads. Have we got the close-up picture of all of these beads? Because there are so many different designs that you're going to be getting here. These ones are like little almond shapes almost, or little diamond shapes. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Got this beautiful coin shape as well. Yum, 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 yum. Look at that. Gorgeous coin shape. That's lovely, isn't it? Now, I've got lots of you back on the phones and back on the web for this, which is great. Give us a call when you can. This is all silver flash-plated copper, okay? This is one of each one of the designs you're going to be getting there. So lovely kind of little nut shapes, irregular shapes. The deal that we bought you for this was just incredible. Sheena from Renfrewshire's coming to get 2. Tina from Bristol's coming to get 2. Do you want to see your price? 12p each for these beads. Have a look at your deal today. $5.95. Incredible, absolutely superb. An amazing deal for these silver flash plated copper beads. You're getting roughly 49 of these for $5.95. They are going to be a sellout today. We started off with about 400 of these. Now we've got less than 100 left. These are just awesome, awesome, awesome. Just adding 1 or 2 of these to your designs, just a couple, can make such a huge, huge difference. Try and pick this one up as well. There we go. Little teardrop shaped one there. So sweet. So sweet. Just using 1 or a couple and a pair of earrings. Yeah, we spoke about using these copper beads and making earrings out of them. Just using, 2 and a pair of earrings, maybe with a little accent bead, maybe one of the sapphires or the rubies that we bought you today. Those low in stock, really limited strands. $5.95, well done. Radner from Greater London's coming to get 2 lots of these. Karen from Berkshire, callers in Cheshire and North Yorkshire and from Lincolnshire's coming to get 2. Elise from Norfolk, Karen from Greater London, Anonymous in the Scottish borders, Shirley from Lanarkshire, Helen, Athena, Tina, Anne, another Anne. Just lovely to see so many of you joining us today. This is a very, very different matrix collection, and to make these beads is so difficult. It's all done by hand. Everything from the copper sheet, which the design is punched out of it. It's then formed into the design, formed into the shape, half of the bead. Then it's fused together, soldered together, cleaned, and then electrodes are fired at the beads. It's all done by hand. It's absolutely fascinating. And then you're going to be getting roughly 49 of these beads for under £6. I mean, that is tremendous, isn't it? Yeah. Caller from Lancashire's coming to get 2. Linda from Cheshire's coming to get 2. Linda from County Durham's coming to get 2. Jennifer from Denbighshire's coming to get 2. It's great, and it's the kind of price point where if you want to come in and get 2 or 3 or 4, it's not going to break the bank. It's awesome. Well done all of you. That's great, superb. Right, here we go. We've got a brand new kit now. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. Oh, it's a brand new kit. Right. This is called Puffy Clouds. Now, the gemstones in this kit, sensational. In fact, all of our kits today have been very, very popular. Been very, very popular indeed. Kim made a bit of a bold statement this morning before the show. And she says, you know what, Carol, the new labradorite that we've had in stock recently, she hasn't been overwhelmed by it until today. I have to disagree with you, Kim. I just think some of the labradorite we've had in stock recently has been absolutely superb, some of the best we've ever had. So I can't wait to see this labradorite, because Kim is raving about this labradorite. She's done nothing but go on and on about how great the labradorite is in this kit. I purposely haven't looked at it yet because I want to have the reaction with you when you see it for the first time. But if Kim says that the labradorite that she's seen over the last few weeks on Jewellery Maker hasn't overwhelmed her, and I've absolutely loved it, then I can't wait to see what my reaction is going to be to this. So I'm not going to pick it up just yet. I'm going to pick up this one here. There we go. So this looks like blue dyed faceted agate. It's gonna blue colour, yes, dyed agate, faceted 8mm rounds. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So Yeah, that's lovely. Love this kind of ultraviolet blue you get here as well, which is really awesome. Silvers. It is a bit like the sea, isn't it? You get the kind of the foamy, frothy bits. You get the kind of greys, you get the definite blues. That's a lovely azure blue, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. Lovely bits of clarity, lovely translucent qualities, and then completely opaque beads as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, there's another strand here. Let me just double check. Are these definitely what I think they are? They are. White Keishi pearls. Right, this is very special indeed. Keishi pearls are totally irregular pearls. Totally and utterly irregular pearls. They're a lot more petite than other pearls which you might get, such as potato pearls or button pearls. And they are totally irregular in size and shape. But what I want you to look at, can you see the quality of the nacre in these pearls? Meaning, can you see all of that colour and how luminous these pearls are? Shining all of that pearlescence back at you. You get that wonderful luminous quality. They look like they're glowing from inside. It's got a lot to do with the kind of quality of the nacre that Keishi pearls are made from, and all of the different layers and all of the different angles at which you're getting these Keishi pearls giving you that quality from, because they're not perfectly round. It's not one surface you're looking at. It's kind of lots of different edges and surfaces and textures that you're getting with these Keishi pearls. So they look even more luminous than a regular pearl with a smooth surface. I love them. I think they're gorgeous. And again, you know, there's no question about whether these are genuine pearls or not. Are you ready to see the labradorite? Now, oh my word, oh my word. Right, so we've got Kim, who's producing today, who said that the labradorite that she's seen over the last few weeks on Jewellery Maker hasn't blown her away. I, on the other hand, have been bringing you brand new strands of labradorite. There's been labradorite in our kits, and I've been saying, isn't this incredible? It's some of the best labradorite I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. Kim has done nothing but rave on about this labradorite all show until now. In fact, I'll be glad to see the back of this kit. She's gone on and on and on about how incredible this labradorite is. For Kim to say that, incredible. But if Kim says it's incredible and she hasn't been overwhelmed and just amazed at the quality of labradorite we've had over the last couple of weeks on Jewellery Maker, I can't wait to see what Gemma's reaction is going to be and my reaction. This is... oh my word! Oh! Oh! Oh my word! Oh my word! Oh my word! Oh wow! 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 Kim, this is incredible. Oh, wow. Oh, look at these. Look at these. 2 on the end. Oh, wowza. Oh, wow. That's under studio lighting, which is rubbish for kind of showing off the quality of gemstones like labradorite and opal, gemstones with natural optical properties. It's not just though, no, it's all of them. It's every single one. Oh, they're faceted, they're puffy coins you're getting of labradorite here. That is absolutely incroyable. That is beautiful. Right, okay, 3 strands of gemstones here. Findings, silver, plated copper findings, 115 in total. Our newest findings pack, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And a threading pack, monofilament, beading thread and elastic. Right. I can't wait to see how low we're going to go with this kit. Say again. What do you mean? Kim just says she wants to do something a bit naughty. Why? What are you going to do? Everything here that you've got here should be £36 £24.25. Okay. Today, the price we were going to offer you this kit at was £24.95. That is incredible. That is the lowest price that we really can offer you. But Kim says she wants everyone out there, well, as many of you as possible, to get a chance to know this brand new variety of labradorite that she is just harping on about. And I have to say, I can understand why you're harping on about it because it's beautiful. So she's going to give you a price slash on this kit. £24.95, literally, there is nothing in it for us at this price point. This price here, I can't believe this. £21.95. That is amazing. £24.95 was, oh wow, look at that. Oh my word. Gemma, what was your reaction when you saw this labradorite in this kit for the first time?
It is exceptional.
It is exceptional.
It is the most exceptional labradorite I've had outside of the distinction strands. So I've never had one in a kit that's got this quality. It's fabulous.
They are incredible.
To be honest, I think you could probably on the back of the quality of that, and it's, you can't pick. I mean, you were saying look at these N2, but you'll do that with every single one. Any one of them, and they've all got some, beautiful flashes of blue, green, purple. And I think I would probably be quite happy if I spent £21.99 just on the labradorite.
Just on the labradorite, yeah.
Each
Claire,
one would be a ring if I had wire in this kit.
That's a perfect thing to do with this.
Each one.
Each one has got so much beauty, and I'm just picking a random one here, and look at that. I love it. I just love the quality. Oh wow. That you're right, Gemma. That could just be a strand of rings.
That's £15 a ring for that quality, I think.
Definitely.
So how many, your money is back, isn't it?
Claire from Suffolk says, I'm not a fan of labradorite, but when you pick that strand up, even before a close-up, you could see the labradorescence. Beautiful strand. That's from Claire. I'll pick another gem. I'll just pick a random one. Pick random. Here we go. Look at this. Random. Hope it's got labradorescence now. Oh my word! Look at that! It's absolutely... I cannot get enough of this. Look at that! Look at the edge of that one there. Oh my word. Oh wow. Oh my word. Look at the quality. That is magic. What you're seeing there is a natural optical property, light reflecting. Oh, that one's sparkly as well. Light reflecting from the inside of the gem, the layers, the fibers of the gemstone. That, and Kim says she's going to get in trouble for that price. I don't even care, because that is a chance for you to get, and it's not just £21.95 for this strand of labradorite, which would be incredible. I think any one of us, every single one here, every single one. I don't know how I can express how great this labradorite is, other than jumping through your television screen. Every single one, there is something going on. That is tremendous, because it's not just a strand of labradorite you're getting for £21.95. You're getting pearls. How many? Keishi pearls, and beautiful, gorgeous dyed blue agates, and your threading pack, and 115 findings as well. That is absolutely amazing. Right, should we go over to Gemma? I really want to steal this strand of. I want to steal that gem there. That's my favourite one. Right. This must have been a joy to work with, Gemma.
It's completely dazzling. It is. To be honest, it's really distracting when you're trying to make jewellery or something that's got that, that's that beautiful, because you try. I mean, we do it. We pick our nicest one for our focal pendant, or we pick the nicest one to sit in a ring. But for this strand, you literally just didn't even have to look what you were picking out. You just knew they're all the same. They're all got some beautiful quality.
It is such a beautiful kit, this one. It is such a joy to look at this jewellery. Look at this beautiful neck. Is this just made with beading thread?
Yeah, that's crocheted. I mean, I love pearls. I love those pearls. I love how they sort of dance. You know, do you know what I mean? They just
I know exactly
sort of
what you mean, yeah.
And I wanted to let the light get around all, you know, around them from all angles. So I just popped them in crochet chain, really. And I've used quite a few of them in that one piece, but you know, I think that works nicely for me.
It does work absolutely beautifully. Lovely pair of earrings here. Using those pearls, and you're right, they do dance. They're just suspended. They're wonderful, and the movement on these. I love the fact they're not perfect rounds. I love the fact they've got that really irregular surface area. I love it.
I really love them.
This next necklace, that is just gorgeous. Surprising actually how well the blue agate and the labradorite work together, isn't it? But they really do.
But those blue flashes, you know, some of the blues, some are quite neon, but some are quite Wedgwoody blue, which goes perfectly with those agates.
And you've just put these onto head pins.
Yeah.
Made a really awesome little design.
It's quite a soothing collection, I think. The colours together, they're quite soothing, aren't they? Gentle.
Absolutely, yeah. It's very gentle, isn't it? Look at this necklace here. I love this. Findings overload here. You've used so many findings. Look at how Gemma's curled these little head pins round on top of the gemstones. They're like beautiful little bead caps, don't they? They're gorgeous. And the same kind of technique used in this bracelet as well.
Yeah.
And this is the technique you're going to show us, isn't it, Gemma?
I'm just going to show you how to do those.
Yeah, that'd be lovely to see. Yes, please.
Okay. Right, so if you take any one of your lovely labradorites and a head pin, and I've used the little flower head pins, but these are great with the heart head pins as well. It would work the same. So if you've got some of those in your stash, any decorative one. Sometimes you'll find that you'll break the head off, and what I do keep those for my polymer clay or
absolutely or set them into resin.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes you're not going to avoid it. They're not supposed to do this, but 9 times out of 10 they do. I bend it completely up on itself and then give it a squidge with my pliers, and I try to get the wire to come sort of in between the petals. Just helps it sit flatter.
Okay.
So just have a go at trying to get that in there, and then I give it a squidge so it's nice and flat. Then thread on a labradorite.
They are all
they're impossible, aren't they? You can't leave them alone. Thread on your gemstone, and at the very end I'm going to just make an eye loop. Okay, at this stage don't worry about which direction it is, so just a simple eye loop so that the wire meets, and then if you turn your pliers within the loop till they can't turn around anymore, and if you just kink them back slightly, you get your sort of lollipop eye loop.
Yeah.
Okay. Then pop that down so that the gemstone butts up against it. And then at this end, I'm going to take my pliers, my round nose pliers again, so the eye loop is butt up against the bead one end. My round nose pliers are sort of halfway along the length of the jaws, and then bend that head pin all the way back on itself like that.
Right.
Okay. Then I give that a little pinch so that it creates sort of an eye loop, and then the wire sort of hugs the gemstone as well. Okay, and then at this end I'm just going to take my flower in between the jaws of my pliers and literally just roll it around, and it creates, sort of wraps around itself almost.
It's beautiful.
And then it just sits there. And when I've got it all the way wrapped around, or rolled around as far as it'll go, if you hold on to that loop again with your flat nose pliers and just push that into position, then you've got your loop just set above.
That's gorgeous.
But that's a nice decorative way, using your head pins and adding a bit of interest to your gemstone. Not that these gemstones need extra interest, to be honest. It's just another feature you can use.
Isn't that beautiful? And I'm just looking at the quality of the labradorite you've got in this kit. It's even nicer than the labradorite we've got over there.
That almost looks like resin.
It's yeah.
You know how it swirls and...
Look at that.
They are amazing.
Kim, you're right. That is some of the best labradorite we've ever had outside of a Gems of Distinction strand. That is just
gorgeous. Oh, that was remarkable.
That was amazing. Oh, they're all amazing. That is just incredible. And this kit is amazing. $21.95. Should have been $24.95. That in itself was a really, really cheeky price point, but we wanted as many of you to get this incredible kit and take advantage of this amazing labradorite as possible. So it's $21.95, far lower than where this should be. That's just incredible. Beautiful. Thanks a lot for that, Gemma. That's gorgeous.
You're very welcome.
You're getting on really well with your
Yes, I'm afraid I haven't made much. 2 bangles.
But you've done some gorgeous, oh my word. Gemma's working on her challenge at the minute. It's just, oh wow, some stunning pieces.
Yes, we can see at the end.
Yeah, we'll see it at the end. Right, let's go to the Wall of Fame.
Oh yes, we're doing a draw.
Oh, we've got, oh no, what now? We're going to do that now. Bundle. Right, we're going to do a Howlite bundle. Sorry, what did you say?
We're doing the draw.
We are going to do the draw today, yeah. We're going to do the draw. Right. So this is, oh goodness, this is the Howlite bundle we were talking about. Oh dear me. Right, this one's you miss it, miss out. You miss it, you miss out. Simple as, simple as. There's only 100 of this bundle available. Ooh, lovely. I tell you, Hattie now has learned how to clap. So if you say clap, clap, she goes, she can do it, yeah. She'll be 9 months on the 20th. 9 months on the 20th. Yeah. So if you say clap, clap, it's just that. Awesome. Right, Howlite bundle. If you miss this, you miss out basically, okay? You don't want to miss out. Here we go, Howlite bundle. So, beautiful pure white background with this gorgeous kind of matrix quality running through it. Looks a bit like marble or like the moon, the surface of the moon. Howlite Howlite diamonds here, which are 13 millimeters in diameter. Rectagonal shaped howlites here. Really, really awesome gemstone, this one. 10 by 8 millimeters in diameter. Aren't they gorgeous? Every single one is unique. Lovely for beach jewelry, looks awesome. Just loads and loads of howlite together as well, just in different shapes and sizes like you're going to be getting here. Drums of howlite. 8 by 10 mil. So all of these are perfect for earrings, stretchy bracelets, necklaces. Oh, definitely. And then octagonal shaped howlite beads here, 10 by 8 millimeters in diameter. Really lovely with that kind of softer edge on them, softer than the rectangle. And then top drilled rounds of, hang on, it's tangled up there. Top drilled rounds of howlite as well, which are really nice and big. These are 10 millimeters in diameter. So that is a big 5-strand bundle of howlite. Okay, 5 different shapes and sizes, 5 different strands, all the same gemstone. We've only got 100 of this available, okay? Once it goes, it goes. Once it's gone, it's gone. You're not going to get a chance to come in and get this one again. Now, only 100 available. Now, there's less than 90 available. These are flying out the door. Why? Because this is your price point. Incredible. For all 5 strands, £15. That's less than £3 a strand for howlite. Incredible, awesome, get it. I love the thought of making a really big chunky piece of jewelry using just the howlite and maybe a different kind of bead and thread or a different kind of wire, but using all of these together would be great with the mesh, wouldn't it? Any colour of the mesh that we bought you today. I love the thought of using just one gemstone in lots of different shapes and sizes and qualities, but nevertheless one gemstone. Would you use these all together, Gemma?
Yeah, I think
they'd make a really striking piece, wouldn't they?
They would, and I think they look nice with the chain. We were talking about the chain.
Yeah, with the silver-plated chain that we bought you earlier on today. That was amazing, wasn't it?
That would be nice if you had like a tan or even like a black dress, maxi dress or something all together.
Nice.
Very nice.
Bit of a tan. We need some sunshine with that though, first of all, don't we? There we go. £15 though for all of 5 strands that you're going to be getting here. Loads of people coming through on the phones and the web. That's great. Well done. And don't forget a 30-day money-back guarantee. And you can never have enough gemstones. You can never have too many gemstones that are this kind of quality, that are this kind of colour. Anything which is either black, white, silver or brown is going to be useful. They're what many people describe as stash essentials. You can never have too many gemstones which have this kind of quality. So knowing that you've got these, you've always got that lighter gemstone to turn to. I personally would use these all together, but if you wanted to split them up and use them with lots of the mesh that we've got today, or different gemstones, maybe with the amethyst, or that kind of Paraiba coloured apatite, that would look awesome with that, wouldn't that? Oh, that looks great. Doesn't that look great? Yeah, Paraiba coloured apatite there. I named that gemstone. Or maybe with, got some amazing Sunstone coming up later on in the show. Maybe with those. Oh yeah, that looks great. Maybe with some antique bronze wire as well. Gorgeous. So use it however you want it. Once it's yours, you do whatever you want with it. And if you're ever stuck for ideas, go to our Facebook page. There are over 26,000 people who would love to give you hints and tips and ideas how to use gemstones like this. Come on any one of our workshops here at Jewellery Maker, and our guest designers will give you lots of ideas how you can use different shaped gemstones together. And I bet you there is a shape or a size in this bundle that you haven't worked with before. Maybe you've never worked with diamond shaped gemstones or top drilled rounds. Enjoy it, it's really fantastic. Caller from Greater London is coming to get 3. Susan from Northamptonshire is coming to get 2. Most of you have just coming to get 1 of this bundle. If you want to multi-buy them, please feel free to do that. It's not any problem at all. If the quantity's there, you can definitely do it. But we started off with about 100 of these. How many have we got now? So less than 50, over half the quantity's gone now. Well done, almost less than 40 left. Well done, great treat for you today. 5 massive strands of genuine gemstones for £15. What is that per strand, Kim? £3 each. That's incredible, isn't it? That's incredible. £15 for all 5 strands. Well done, really fantastic treat there. Now, still to come, we've got the presenter's pick, which is coming up in just a few moments, which is the mystery box, which I'll show you a few bits out of, which is just gorgeous. The what, sorry? Oh, of course, the wood. We've got a strand of wooden beads as well. That's still to come between now and 1 o'clock. All these bundles, it looks like there's some wires, maybe some more mesh. Oh my god, is that Larimar? We might even have Larimar coming up. Threading packs, loads still to come. So let's see you over the Wall of Fame. We'll draw the Wall of Fame in a couple of moments. Still coming for this bundle, there's still some of this left. £15 for 5 strands of gorgeous hairlight. Don't go anywhere, we'll see you over at the Wall of Fame. These are gorgeous. I love the way these have been made. Little stardust beads here. Number 439. This has been sent in by Claudia from Nuneaton, who says, hello to all at Jewellery Maker Towers. Here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. My first 2 attempts at more intricate wire wrapped rings. They're adjustable rings. Ooh, we had a question about that earlier on. All the wire and the picture jasper beads and the larger ring is from Jewellery Maker. The little ring was made from a scrap of wire that just about fits my little finger. Here's hoping for a win this week to make up for the disastrous craft fair last weekend. Oh, I'm so sorry. It didn't even cover the cost of my table. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Claudia. Never mind, I was able to spread the word about my new Etsy shop and got invited to another fair in August. Well, there you go, fantastic. Good luck to my fellow Wall of Famers for the draw on Wednesday. Love, Claudia. Claudia, I'm so sorry you didn't feel that you did well at your craft fair, but at least you've got another one to go to and you've spread the word about you.
And it's happened to us all.
Yeah.
It has. It is disappointing, but don't give up. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Number 440, and it's from Emma Wyatt in Cambridge. She says, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a wire-wrapped labradorite stone with 0.8mm and 0.25 antique bronze wire from JM. I love the green gold in this stone and wrapped with the antique coloured wire. It reminds me of a leaf. Yep. Good luck to everyone in the draw from Emma. That's absolutely stunning, Emma.
Yeah.
Beautiful work.
Keep
beautiful
that one for yourself.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Number 441. This is awesome. This has been sent in by Julia from Hampshire. It says, hi all at Jewellery Maker, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. After watching the fabulous Alison, I decided to have a go at making myself a new clock to go with my new decor. All made using wire from Jewellery Maker, and I robbed the movement from my old clock. It took a while to make, not perfect, I don't know, I think it's gorgeous, but I'm really pleased with the results. Apart from one wire work comb, this is my first big project with wire. I hope you like it. Fingers crossed for a win. Need more wire for the next one, and that's from Julia. Julia, that's amazing. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a wire work clock.
This is lovely. That's really nice.
That's awesome.
I might have a go at doing one like that.
Stunning. We've got time for the next one.
Okay.
Clock.
Oh, good. That's good, Carol.
Fine.
It was really good.
Don't be condescending. Come on, Gemma.
Right, this is number 442.
Blah, 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 blah.
And it's from Elizabeth Gardner from Pilling, and she says, "Hi, this is a Carla Lily hair vine using wire from us, from yourself," she says. "Hope you're all okay. Love from Elizabeth in Pilling." Short and sweet, Elizabeth. That is really lovely.
I like that.
I can imagine that looks lovely in the hair, actually.
Really love that. Number 443, really beautiful colours here. Love this. From Chris Tolman, who says, "Hi all at Jewellery Maker. I was so inspired by Prue's necklace, but missed out on the kit. I looked through many boxes of beads and found most of the beads, added some aquamarine and cord from my stash, then spent Sunday afternoon rewinding and recording the recording of Prue and Jenny. By the end of the afternoon, I'd managed to make the buttonhole. I hope I can remember the next time. Looking forward to seeing her again on Wednesday with the lovely Jenny. Best wishes." And that's from Chris. Isn't that gorgeous? You can tell there's aquamarine in there. That is absolutely beautiful.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
It's time to draw the winner now and the runner-up of the Wall of Fame this week. Gemma, would you like to draw the winner or the runner-up?
I don't mind. I want to draw the winner.
Okay, right. So the runner-up for this week's Wall of Fame is... Let's release the prize-winning balls. Here we go. So, runner-up. I'll do the runner-up. Here we go. Oh dear, something's fallen off there.
Just broke it.
Today's runner-up is number 378.
Woo!
£50 credit to your Jewellery Maker account. It is...
Michelle Dixon!
Michelle Dixon! Woo, 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 woo. Oh no.
Really
What have you done, Gemma?
Oh, Carol. It wasn't me,
I didn't
Amelia.
break
It wasn't
it's Gemma.
We're just going to have to do this.
It's just such a professional outfit we're running here.
Okay.
I'll just pick one,
Is that
Gemma.
all right?
Just pick it. Yeah, I tell you what, dragging it out.
Ooh.
This week's winner of the Wall of Fame is...
number 431.
Oh!
It's here.
It's here!
Marilyn Dermott!
Marilyn Dermott, you've won £100 credited to your Jewellery Maker account. Woo, woo, woo! Isn't that awesome? Woo, 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 woo! Right, coming up, we've got wooden beads. We've got the presenter's pick, and in fact, we can give you a bit of a sneak preview as to what is in that incredible presenter's pick. That's coming up in just a few moments. Please don't go anywhere.
Add a mystery gift to your order today and you'll receive a surprise full of fantastic treats and goodies with a huge saving guaranteed. Check out our online reviews from Jewellery Maker customers who have previously purchased one of these mystery gifts. Go on, treat yourself with a little gift. Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away. We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Ooh. Now, let's be honest. You've seen today's show, yeah? You've seen the goodies that we've already... Oh, the goodies we've already bought you today, yeah? We bought you some pretty amazing kits. We bought you the launch of the brand new DVD. We bought you an amazing chain bundle. We bought you ruby. We bought you sapphire. We bought you mesh. We bought you everything. Everything you've ever wanted, apart from Robert Downey Jr. That's a huge shame, isn't it? You've met him before, haven't you? Well, no, you haven't. Have you met him?
No, not met him, but passed him in the garage several times in the high street. And
Is he really fit? He's so beautiful, isn't he?
do you know what? I watched Sherlock Holmes the other night just because it had him and Jude Law in.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the next time you see Robert Downey Jr., can you just grab him?
I won't anymore. I don't live there anymore.
Oh.
Sorry, Carol. But if I'd have grabbed him, it wouldn't have been for you, I'm afraid.
Fine. Anyway, we bought you pretty much everything you've ever wanted on today's show, yeah? Yeah. It's now time for the mystery box. Now, this mystery box is awesome because in this mystery box, there is a collection of items that all go beautifully together. And I will show you some of them. Every single one of you who gets this mystery box is going to get the same mystery box. So it's not like the mystery boxes that we did over our birthday weekend. Was it birthday or Easter? I can't remember. But you are going to be getting exactly the same thing as the other person and the other people who come through to get this incredible deal, okay? I will show you what's inside this box. First of all, you are going to get this Jewellery Maker Creative Wear and Share It box. Okay, so fantastic for storing your projects, fantastic for storing your designs. Great if you do commissions and you want to take kind of a sketchbook and a pencil with you to kind of do sketches. If you're doing a commission, great if you want to have loads of cutouts of pieces of jewellery that you've seen over the last few weeks or few months, and you can kind of keep them all nice and safe together, like a project box, if you like. So you are going to be getting your Jewellery Maker box, okay? I'm not going to show you everything in here because otherwise that would ruin the surprise and it wouldn't be a mystery. But I am going to show you some of what's in here. This is entitled the Gold Mystery Box. Pyrite corner drilled cubes. Oh wow. Oh mama. Pyrite corner drilled cubes. Really stunning strand here. So reflective, so beautiful. That is one of the incredible pieces in this incredible mystery box. Okay, shall I show you something else? Do you want to see everything? Sure. You're also going to be getting citrine. Now look at the length of this strand. It's like it's about 50 odd centimetres. That's amazing. It's this enormous strand of citrine. How about another strand of citrine? 2 strands of citrine. How about Tiger's Eye 5 petal flowers? Oh yeah, baby. Look at these. How about some chain? Yeah, a meter of gold coloured chain. No, actually it's gold plated aluminium chain. Wow. How about ring memory wire? Where can I put this? How about ring memory wire for rings, bracelets, and necklaces times 2. So 2 lots of ring memory wire, 2 lots of bracelet memory wire, 2 lots of bracelet, necklace and ring memory wire, 2 lots of memory wire. Suede cord in metallic silver and metallic gold and sparkly brown and metallic gold and another sparkly brown one and another metallic gold, silver suede cord. Oh my word, how about 1, 2, 3, 4 purple organza bags? How about another load of gold metallic bags, organza bags? Oh, these are the big ones. Oh wow, these are the big ones. And how about some gorgeous gold accent polymer clay, just to throw it all in there? Yeah, that is amazing. That is an absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing mystery box there. How incredible is that?
I want it.
Gold organza gift bag. I haven't seen these massive gold organza gift bags before. Have you? These are like as big as the ones you get your kits in, but they're gold. Load of them, a load of the purple ones, 2 lots of memory wire, 2 lots of ring, necklace and bracelet memory wire, tiger's eye 5 petal flowers, pyrite, 2 strands of citrine, a metre of yellow gold plated aluminium chain, gold sparkly polymer clay, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 metres of suede cord. That's pretty amazing. Oh, and your box as well. You get your box as well. Now, which bag? This one. Now, this is gonna be nuts. I've already got a load of you there. This should be £57, 7p. Sorry, 17p. Today, for everything you've got here, and literally is a desk full of stuff. Do you want to see your amazing price? You're gonna love this. You are gonna absolutely love this. Every single one of you is gonna get the same one. £35 for everything. Wow, wow, wow. £35 for the lot. For the lot. That is for your tiger's eye, your pyrite, your 2 strands of citrine, your metre of chain, your polymer clay, 2 lots of ring, necklace and bracelet memory wire, 30 metres of suede cord, your polymer clay, loads of your gold coloured organza bags and loads of your purple coloured organza bags. That is just a miracle, isn't it? That's just incredible. How are you going to use it? I mean, what a great collection of jewellery making things. You can buy it and split it all up. You can buy it and use it all together. Gemma, I love the thought of using all this together, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, everything goes together. I mean, very often in the mystery boxes, to get the price down, it's a mix of everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is just like a phenomenal kit.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
You know, yeah, 2 kits even. So it all goes together. I'd definitely use it all together.
Definitely. I haven't seen pyrite for ages on Jewellery Maker, not to mention which you're getting 5 petal flowers of tiger's eye, 2 strands of citrine. The strands work beautifully together. Even if you just use the strands of gemstones together and then you separate everything else out, you're more than welcome to do that. But quite seriously, look at all this. Those gemstones, and these are big long strands of citrine. Look at the length of that strands. Both these strands of citrine are super duper duper long. Look at this, look. That's not a normal strand of gemstone. Look at the length of those. That's about 40, 50 centimetre strands. Metre of chain, all these organza bags, all the memory wire under here. Don't miss out on your memory wire as well. That's just incredible. All this suede cord, your polymer clay there as well. That's incredible. And you've gone absolutely nuts over these. That's great. Well done. I'm loving it. That is just incredible, incredible, incredible. And you get your box as well, don't forget. Love, 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 love. Right. Next. Next. Jenny Clear is on next.
What's that face for?
I'll tell you what. I'm drawing the short straw today.
What?
That was the box closing, by the way. It just makes such a rude noise.
No, I've got to make it on.
I like your dress, Jenny.
Thanks.
Are you going to wear that today?
Is that alright?
It's really nice.
Thank you.
I was thinking if she didn't wear it, I was going to go into the dressing room and just nick it and say, oh, I don't know where it's gone. Don't know where it's gone. She's just disappeared.
Is that what happened with my bra last Thursday?
No, it's not what happened with your bra last Thursday. Thank you very much. So rude. Right, here we go. This is Pink Chic. Here we go. So you've got your organza bag. Inside the organza bag, shed load of pink bits. You're going to be getting beautiful sparkly pink suede cord, 5 metres of that. 10 metres of fuchsia coloured satin cord, 10 metres of peachy coloured satin cord. It is like an enormous kit, this one, isn't it? 10 metres of 0.6mm gauge pink coloured copper wire. 10 metres of 0.6mm gauge fuchsia colour copper wire. Now, all those pinks are completely different, aren't they? They're all very, very different in shade, in tone, but they all work together, don't they? I love the thought of using all those together. Just reminds me of a big cake. All those gorgeous, gorgeous colours. They're all so different, but they all work together. Now, you've got gemstones in this. There's a lot of gemstones in here. Oh, yes, brilliant. Right, okay, this is all rose quartz. Of course it is. So you've got rose quartz. Rose quartz nuggets. Very funny. Rose quartz nuggets. Really, really beautiful irregular gemstones here. Top drilled, which is great because they dangle really nicely. You've then got rose quartz hearts. These are so sweet. I love the size on these. They're just gorgeous, aren't they? Rose quartz are faceted drops. These are all so wonderful, aren't they? And then a final strand of rose quartz. They're arrows of rose quartz. You'll see what I mean when you see them. There you are. Look how they interlock. Aren't they beautiful? Have you seen these before, Gemma?
Yeah, I
love
love
those.
They're
Gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really nice.
They're just stunning. This is all genuine rose quartz, okay? To go with all of these beautiful pinks that you're going to be getting in your threading materials in your 0.6mm gauge wire that you're getting 20 metres of. And then to go with this peachy coloured satin cord, this fuchsia coloured satin cord, and then this beautiful suede cord. That's amazing. How much do you reckon for all of this? Now you should be paying £37.15. I think that all of that together, I think £37.15 is an amazing price point. Honestly, I do. Now we should today be doing it at £24.95. That's for everything. I think that's incredible. 4 massive strands of rose quartz, the gemstone of friendship, the gemstone of love. You know, this gemstone is all about relationships. It's wonderful, isn't it? But do you know what? For all 4 strands here and meters and meters and meters of threading materials, this is your price point. Not £24.95. Your deal today. Enjoy. Under £20. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. £19.95 for everything you've got here. That is truly incredible. Take away all the threading materials, and it's just for 4 strands of gemstones. That's less than a £5 a strand for faceted drops, for heart-shaped rose quartz, for rose quartz arrows, and for those gorgeous nuggets. That's under a £5 a strand. But it's not though, is it? Because you're going to be getting all of this as well. So that's even less. That is just incredible. Well done. I love that. You know, if you're going to be getting married maybe later on this year and you've got little flower girls and you want to make them some beautiful pieces of jewellery and you want to make and you want to use things from the pretty kind of pink pieces of jewellery for them to wear. I love the thought of mixing up all these different pinks. They work together really well, don't they, Gemma?
Yeah, they do. They do. They look gorgeous. They make you think of ballet pumps, don't they?
Oh,
and,
definitely.
You know,
especially that satin cord there.
Yeah, really pretty.
Yeah, really, really pretty. And you know what? A lot of you have actually got this in your basket, but you haven't checked it out yet. You haven't checked your baskets out yet. Please do, because you can see how quickly people are coming through on the web and the phones to come in and get this. So do make it yours. Less than £20 for 4 strands. That works out for less than £5 a strand. Then all of your threading materials as well. Under £20 for everything here. That's just incredible. Well done. Great treat there. Oh, look at that quantity. There's so many people coming to get this now. I love that. Plus you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you get it home and you're not 100% satisfied by the quality or by the colours or by whatever it is, send it all back. We will give you your money back. Isn't that wonderful? Well done. I just love the fact you've got all these different shapes and sizes of rose quartz. Really difficult cuts to achieve, really difficult qualities to achieve and to get naturally, and today it's all yours. Less than 40 of these left now. We're almost below 30 now. Isn't that great for $19.95? Of just sheer beauty. That's gorgeous. Well done. Less than 30 now. Well done. Right. Still got loads to get through within the last half an hour of the show. Which one is it? Oh yeah, brilliant. Now, Kim, have you done this one before? You just saw it. You just saw it in your system. This is an absolute peach, this strands. Do you like this one, Gemma?
I do. I do. It was that and the amethyst that caught me.
It is an absolute beauty, this strands. We've shown you labradorite today, which is a member of the feldspar family. This is Sunstone, which is also a member of the feldspar family. And the feldspar family has members in it like labradorite, like Sunstone, I think aventurine, and also moonstone as well. All those gemstones are fairly translucent to opaque, but they've all got huge amounts of optical properties. This is one of those gemstones. Now, Sunstone has got a really unusual optical property. It's a bit like a shiller you get in white moonstone, so you see kind of like an ethereal white light shining from this gemstone, reflecting from this gem. But when you have clarity in Sunstone, when you have great quality in Sunstone, when it's been faceted really beautifully, you also get a sparkle. I don't know if you can see this, but as I'm moving these gemstones, can you see how they're sparkling? Can you see not only how they're sparkling, but how you're getting bits of what I would call fire and dispersion, so kind of light reflection from these gemstones, which is blue and green and red. And that's because you are getting the most, look at that one there, isn't that beautiful? And that's because you are getting the most amazing quality Sunstone here. These are all faceted drops. Now, this has been played before. It's not a brand new strand at all. Even the little ones on this strand, even the smaller ones that we've got here would make fantastic pendants. Beautiful little pendants. And if you use the mini wax Y cone that we bought you a little bit earlier on today, you can make your own little bead caps to go on top of any of these. The larger ones, oh my word, the choice is yours. Do whatever you want with those. You know, you could make the most incredible pair of earrings out of them, or the most beautiful pendant. But what I'm trying to say is even the smaller ones are statements on their own. Now, this has been bought to you before. I believe this to be one of the best quality strands of Sunstone we've ever bought to you. Maybe it's because you get to see that optical property, that sparkliness, that shiller even more, because these gemstones are so big. Whatever the reason is for you coming in to get this today, the price point is undeniably amazing. Have a look at your deal today for this incredible strand of Sunstone. This is amazing. Now, it's under £20. It's $17.95 for just idyllic Sunstone. Oh, look at that. Silver, apricot coloured shiller that you get travelling through this gem. It's very similar to peach moonstone. I love this gemstone strand. I think it's just beautiful. And I can't think of a better way of faceting this gemstone than to do it in elongated pear drops. I'll just count how many you're going to be getting on the strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20. Okay, so there's about 21 gemstones on this strand. That's beautiful, isn't it? Sorry, what was that, Kim? That works out to about 85p each. I'd pay 85p all day long for just one of these gemstones. And if you do make a pendant or a pair of earrings, you're not going to be selling them for 85p, are you? No way. No, 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 no way. It's such a beautiful strand, isn't it? Gemma, what do you love about this strand?
I absolutely love it. I love copper, so I love the inclusions in it. I think feldspar is my favourite family, so I do love that. I was going to say, I paid, first time I ever saw it was in like a craft market.
Yeah.
But it was somebody selling tumbled stones, and I paid £1.20 for a tumbled nugget. It's probably about the size of a 5p piece, a 20p piece maybe. Yeah. And I paid £1.20 for it with a little certificate saying what it was, you know, a little printed sheet of paper saying what it was. So
and I bet it was beautiful.
That's lovely, but it's just a polished tumbled stone.
So it wasn't drilled or anything?
No. So, you know, when you look at that in comparison, 85p for a faceted cut drilled.
You see, this is it. And also, you can get your authenticity cards from Jewellery Maker as well. Just you can print them off. So this gemstone comes with an authenticity card, and it shows you that this gemstone is what we're saying it is. It's all been independently tested. which is just fantastic. So you can actually print your authenticity cards off, which is far better than us sending them to you, in case you don't want them or you don't need them. It's just a waste of paper. So if you want to print them off, then absolutely go with it. $17.95, a fantastic deal for genuine, and I think one of the most beautiful members of the Felspar family, genuine Sunstone. Really, really gorgeous. Well done, less than £18 there. Now, we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting, I've been waiting for a gem like this for the entire show. Gemma Crow this morning before the show, I tell you what, she is so demanding. She wanted this strand to work with as part of her challenge without knowing what we were going to give her as part of her challenge. So we gave her a kit with wooden beads, but you wanted to work with this strand of wooden beads, didn't you?
I did.
Is it the fact that it's wood? Is it the fact that it's tiger ebony wood? Is it the fact that they're big gems, big beads? Why did you want to work with this incredible strand today?
Oh, I love the shape of them. I love that there's so much scope to make yours. I mean, you could paint on those, you could emboss on those. There's so much you can do to those to make them yours, or there's so little you need to do to make them a statement piece of jewellery. So I don't know, I just love them, absolutely love them. Love the curve for the wrist.
It's perfect. A gentle curve that you get on these beads, isn't it? It's ever such a gentle curve. It's not kind of a semicircular bead at all. Gives you that kind of gentle curve that you get on this beautiful bead. You've got the most enormous drill hole. It's not even a drill hole, it's like it's been carved. It was just incredible. I wonder how they do this. Literally with a chisel maybe. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. With this huge, great big hole going through the centre. And in fact, one of the pieces that Gemma's worked on as part of her challenge uses kind of a flat, almost like a flat braid, a flat kumihimo kind of style braid, feeding the wire through the bead and then plaiting either side of it. When you've got when you've got a bead this kind of size, this kind of shape, the possibilities are endless. Now, as Gemma says, it's got that beautiful curve and it's so perfect to go around the wrist, and it looks great, doesn't it? Now, Alicia from Derbyshire says, great for men's jewellery. Yeah, fantastic. You could mix it with plaited leather. That's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Very Game of Thrones.
Chainmail.
Ooh, chainmail, yeah.
On that too.
Nice idea.
Or a leather watch strap. You know, watch strap design with the leather that we've got.
Yeah.
Especially the Vegetan.
Ooh, goodness me. There are so many great ideas.
I need to take those home.
Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, you know that it's tiger ebony wood because it's very, very satiny, smooth to touch. Okay, so it's very, very smooth indeed. It's really, really beautiful. Also because of how dark it is. Tiger ebony wood is inherently, it's almost black. It's very, very dark indeed, but you can still see that it's wood. You can still see the grain of the wood through there, can't you? Even though it's a very, very dark, kind of like 85% cocoa, chocolate colour. It's very, very dark indeed. Now, we haven't brought you very many wooden beads over the last few months on Jewellery Maker, and it's because we've been waiting for them to come into stock. Wooden beads always, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I just caught that one in time. Seriously, it was like an elephant walked into the room. Quite seriously, when you've got wooden beads like this, the world is your oyster. They always, they're very, very popular during the summer months. I think it's because they're great, they're lightweight, you can layer them, they look fantastic with beach jewellery. However you want to use this strand, there's no wrong way of using this incredible strand. But if you are as enthusiastic about mixed media pieces and exciting gemstones and exciting beads and big possibilities, and as excited about all of this incredible quality as Gemma is, you are going to love not only the strands, but you are going to love the price points. Now, that's where we come to the price point. It's a great strand, isn't it? And you've got on this strand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 beads. That's a lot of beads, yeah? A lot of beads there. 10 big tiger ebony wood beads. What would your ideal price point be? In fact, if this strand was cut up and you saw a big bowl of these incredible pendants, how much would you feel comfortable paying for each one of these? They've all been hand carved. It would have to be what? I don't know, £1 each? Maybe £1.50 each? Think about the possibilities with these. As Gemma says, you can paint onto these, you can Dremel onto these, you can Dremel people's names onto these if you want to. In fact, we've got the Dremel coming up in a few seconds. If you wanted to carve designs on there, you can burnish this if you want to with the Dremel adapted. There is so much you can do with these. How much would you feel comfortable to pay for just one of these? Today, for everything here, you are going to absolutely love this. Tiger ebony wood, bended rectangles, £9.95. Today, you're paying less than £1 each. That is incredible. These are big, these are substantial, these are sturdy, these are going to last. And do you know what the great thing is about wooden beads? The more you wear them, the better they look. The more you wear them, the better they feel. It's a bit like leather. It's a bit like a leather jacket or the leather and suede cord that we have here on Jewellery Maker. The more you wear it, the better it is, the better it feels, the better it looks. I'd love the idea of using this in jewellery, and I can't wait to see the Wall of Fame entries over the next few weeks of you using these incredible tiger ebony wood beads. These are just stunning. Loads of you coming through to get this now. A couple of you multi-buying as well. That's great to see. Now, we did touch briefly on what you can do with a strand like this, and what you can add to this strand. Whether it's a little twiddle of wire work, whether it's Gemma suggested painting onto these wooden beads. What about Dremeling onto these? Because you could do, couldn't you, Gemma?
Yeah, you
that would
could.
be nice.
Definitely.
You could Dremel onto these, you could burnish onto these. Now, where's the Dremel? I haven't got it. Come on, Amelia. So you could Dremel onto these. In fact, here is a picture of there you are. Perfect.
That's it. That's perfect. That is perfect.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Isn't it just?
Personalise them. Great.
So you could put names onto these, dates of birth. You could put all sorts onto these. Really, really, really fantastic tool, this one. This Dremel, though, should come with a health warning. And the health warning is, warning, this tool is dangerously addictive. Honestly, I've heard of people who literally wander around their homes with a Dremel in hand looking for things to Dremel. Honestly, if my husband had a Dremel, he would probably Dremel the garage door. I mean, he goes crazy for tools like this. I know Debbie Bulford, who's one of our guest designers, she's got a Dremel. Her husband uses it more than she does because he's just Dremeling things. If you've got a Dremel and you love using it, send us a text in. Not only can you use this incredible tool to Dremel and to Dremel onto wood, you can Dremel onto glass. You can drill small holes into sea glass and seashells. Excuse me. You can see there on those glasses there, jewel and beads have been Dremeled onto there. If you want to make your own Dremeled engraved tumblers, you can do that. I mean, they cost an absolute fortune to buy the beer tankard or the glass or whatever it is, and then get it Dremeled with people's names or date of birth or whatever. It can cost an absolute fortune. You can do that. You can do it yourself with your own personalised message with this incredible tool. You hold it like a pen. It's really, really simple and easy to use. In fact, I've got a picture of somebody holding it here. It's so ergonomically designed. It's so nice and lightweight. And as you can see here, under supervision, obviously, but it's designed to be so easy that a child can use it. Under supervision, strictly under supervision, but you know what I mean. So you can drill holes into seashells, Dremel onto glass. I think one of the most fantastic ways you can use this Dremel, though, is to polish. Now, we've all got pieces of jewellery that over time, you know, if it's set into sterling silver, they can start to oxidise, okay? Now, this is a fantastic example of just how, can you see how that ring there is dark on one side, light on the other side? So the right-hand side of this ring has been polished. The left-hand side remains quite dark and tarnished and oxidised. These kind of results can be achieved literally over a couple of minutes, and that's by using these, which is your polishing adapter set. Now, there are so many ways in which you can use this, whether it's going to be polishing pieces of jewellery, Whether it's going to be maybe outside your house, you've got the numbers for your house on the outside of the front door, or your letterbox is looking a bit tarnished, is looking a bit grubby. You can use the Dremel just to polish it. So things around the home, light switches as well, if they've got kind of stuff all over them and you want to give them a bit of a polish because they've looked a bit tarnished over time. Fantastic way of using the Dremel again. So you've got these two together. Okay, it is dangerously addictive though. You will wander around the house looking for things to Dremel, believe you and I. Now, we've only got 22 of these, we've only got 20 of these in stock now. It is the most fantastic tool. It comes with all those stencils, come with all those little drill bits as well. You can do everything from drilling through polymer clay, drilling through resin, drilling through beach glass, drilling through seashells to make your own pendants. You know, if you've collected seashells on a favourite holiday and you want to be able to set them into jewellery. Absolutely fantastic. Today we're gonna the last 22 are available in stock. 2 have already gone. Here's your price point for your Dremel. It's the most fantastic tool. It really honestly is. It's just gorgeous. And do you know what, Gemma, the name of the lady who came in, and I can't remember her name, it's Jill. She was just the most awesome lady. She was so honest about the Dremel. She said, look, before I started working for Dremel, I was a complete technophobe. I hated DIY tools, as she called them, and she's been completely converted because this is designed so it's not a big kind of Black & Decker tool which is designed for rightly or wrongly, it's designed for the male market, isn't it? So it's going to be bigger, it's going to be heavier, it's going to be quite difficult to hold. This is designed so everyone can use it, whether you're a 7-year-old under supervision or whether you're a lady or a gent. It is the most fantastic tool. Have you actually used the Dremel, Gemma?
Yeah, I've had a Dremel for years.
Now, how do you use yours, or what have you found it most useful for?
For polishing, definitely great for polishing. For drilling holes through sheet metals and things like that, I used to use it for. And mine, I don't know if that one's the same. It's got a tip that you can use, like a hot tip. I think this is a different.
No, this one doesn't have a hot tip, although I think that is on our website.
Yes, yeah, we have the Versatip. That's
the
Versatip's
really good.
Use it.
You can polish your metal clay, I bet, with this as well, can't you?
You can, and polymer if you use the right. Because Debbie was saying, because that's the only, because I am impatient. I kind of think, oh, I want to make something and it be finished.
Yeah.
So the polishing element for me is great because I would rather not do all that by hand. I think. Do you know what, Gemma? I think if you are a general crafter, there will be so many ways in which you can use this incredible tool. It is absolutely amazing, and I haven't heard anything negative that's ever been said about the Dremel. It is just right up there. It's absolutely superb. And as far as it's $79.95. It is a bit more of a considered purchase, but when you consider how much time, effort, and potentially how much money it's actually going to save you, it really is fantastic. Get it, enjoy it. We've got less than 20 left now. Well done. Right. So today we launched. Oh, Gemma, would you mind passing me the DVD? We launched. Thanks, Gemma. We launched the brand new Wire Mesh DVD Edition 2. Numero 2. This is the brand new Wire Mesh DVD Edition 2. We launched it earlier on today. We ordered about 1,000 of these DVDs. Almost half have been allocated, okay? So it's been very, very popular indeed. This DVD guides you through using this incredible medium, wire mesh, using this incredible medium to create things like bib-style necklaces, knotted bracelets, and you can see Gemma using wire with this mesh, making the most beautiful knotted pieces as well. That looks gorgeous, I love that. Making the frame for this beautiful woven bangle as well, which is just, oh, it's out of this world, that woven braid. Look, there it is. Oh, isn't it stunning? Love, love, love that. A beautiful Celtic knot style bracelet as well. There are 5 different techniques on here, and the great thing about these techniques is you don't have to use the knotted bracelet and make it into a bracelet. It could be a pair of earrings, it could be a necklace. The same goes for the woven bangle, the feather necklace, the bib necklace. You know, these can all be adapted to make them work for you. The last DVD that we bought you, the last Wire Mesh DVD that we bought you, sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. This
This is one of those incredible DVDs that is proving to be just as popular. And today it's yours, and it's £4.95. It's just incredible. It's amazing. And actually, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. Today we've launched this DVD, and it hasn't been promoted. It hasn't been promoted enough. Over the last few days. It's been a bit of a surprise launch today, and it hasn't been promoted enough. If close to half the stock of this DVD have already been allocated, it shows that, do you know what? There are so many hundreds of you out there who are crazy for this incredible medium. And believe you and I, when you watch this DVD and you watch all of these techniques, you don't have to watch them all at once. You don't have to sit there and watch the whole thing. Just pick and choose. You will be so inspired. And when you think about how much you pay for an hour's, I mean, I know how much my husband pays for an hour's drumming lesson. So much so, he only goes once every 2 weeks. It costs so much money. Or an hour's piano lesson. I used to pay £15 for a half an hour piano lesson. It would cost me £30 an hour. I couldn't afford to go every week. So I used to have half an hour every week. You know, because things like this do add up. How much does an hour's driving lesson or an hour's horse riding lesson cost? They all cost huge amounts of money. An hour lesson with Gemma, and you can pause it, fast forward it, rewind it. If you have any questions at all, you might think, well, I can't ask a DVD questions. Well, no, you can't. But if you go to Gemma's Facebook page, Gemma Crow's Guest Designer Facebook page, ask any questions that you have from the DVD and she will answer them for you. So it is like having a Q&A session with her as well. £4.95 for an hour DVD there. It really is fantastic. It's one of those DVDs you will be inspired, absolutely 100%. So many people have made this yours. That's great, well done. Now, which one, sorry? Yeah. Ooh! Yes. So we bought you loads of mesh on today's show. Loads and loads and loads of mesh. This deal in particular was amazing because you're going to be getting dark green mesh, a metre of dark green mesh, another metre of dark green mesh, and another metre of dark green mesh. So 3 metres in total of dark green mesh, okay? Emerald green dyed agate in octagon shaped beads and heart shaped beads and coin shaped beads, and you're also going to be getting a heart shaped agate heart shaped agate drilled pendant as well. So 3 metres of your mesh cord, sorry, your mesh wire, sorry, your wire mesh. 3 lots of your emerald green agate beads, heart shapes, coins and octagons, and then your heart-shaped pendant as well. You made a great saving on this. You should have been you should have paid £34.65. Today, there it is, under £20. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? That's ready to go. That's ready to be made into jewellery. Ready. Maybe just with a bit of beading thread, a bit of wire, you can make so many incredible pieces. Sorry, say that again, Kim. Just for the strands on their own, £20.85. That's what they would cost if you bought them separately on our website today. Isn't that amazing? So it's like you're going to be getting the heart-shaped pendant and the mesh for free, pretty much. Well, for a few pennies. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, tremendous. Well done. Right, we're going to head over to Gemma now. If you want to add anything onto your order today that we bought you, whether it's the mesh, whether it's, oh goodness me, the DVD, the 3 amazing kits, the ruby, the sapphire, the sunstone, the amethyst, the chain, the wooden beads, the mystery box. We bought you so much today. It's been a great show, isn't it, Gemma? There's been so many great things.
It has been so packed. I think I've been distracted far too much today by
so do I.
Everything that's going on.
How many pieces have you made?
3.
But they're amazing.
3,
they're
nearly 4.
Oh my word.
I love these. I want to take them home, and I want to take the big wooden ones as well. Yeah.
We gave Gemma a challenge kit to work with. We allowed her to use a bit of mesh because it is a special mesh show, and these are the pieces that she's made. That is just beautiful. This must have been a joy to work with.
If you look, because these beads are nice and big, if you look behind there, that's ribbon cord end. So these beads hide. You just sit over and hide them.
That's awesome.
So you know, if you don't want to see them on leather, especially, you know, they're going to look great.
Look at that.
Just hidden.
Isn't that incredible?
Aren't they lovely?
I love that. That's going to be so lightweight as well, definitely. Look at this, look at the bow. Claire's really liking the bow in there. I love the bow. That's absolutely beautiful, look at that. Yeah, it's like a hairpiece almost, isn't it? Oh, look at that wire work. Oh, that's beautiful, Gemma.
So that's, if you're not a fan of weaving, you've filled in a frame there with no weaving very quickly.
That's going to take a minute amount of time compared to if you did weave wire.
Yeah.
And then look at this piece. I have to say, this is absolutely astonishingly beautiful. Look at this.
Oh, it's very simple.
I tell you what, Gemma, you may have only made 3 pieces of jewellery, but they are all absolutely stunning. All from this kit. All from this, apart from the little bit of mesh which we let Gemma use, all from this kit. 2 strands of wooden beads. The drill holes through these beads are enormous, so you're going to be getting huge, great big holes going through this wooden bead here. Oh, you can see it on the recording there. Let me show you the ebony wood. Massive rectangular holes going through that one there.
You can see that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1.5mm wires.
That's amazing.
So, you can see how wide that
6 lots of 1.5mm gauge wire going through those beads, and then you've got 10 meters of 1.5mm gauge wire, 10 meters of 0.8 and 10 meters of 0.4mm gauge wire, and your threading pack. And your price today for this incredible kit is just absolutely amazing. Oh, and you've also got 115 findings, 115 yellow gold plated copper findings, $24.95. That's amazing. Oh wow.
It's not finished, but it's that toggle idea with the chain coming out of the middle, but I haven't perfected that one yet.
Oh, but that's gorgeous. So, Gemma, you can totally see where that's going to go.
Isn't it nice to be able to get chain through your beads, though?
Isn't it just?
I think that's a really
and it moves, and
addition.
it sounds beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Dangle, dangle, dangle. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry, Kim, what was that, Levy? Oh, brilliant. Oh, Prue's on the next. Prue's on the designer inspired show in a few seconds, bringing you incredible Kumihimo demonstrations, which is going to be brilliant with Jenny, which is going to be absolutely awesome. She's such a laugh. Now, if you're watching us on Freeview, we're going to be leaving you shortly. Go to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and you can carry on watching. Or if you're watching on Sky 655, then you can keep on watching us. But it would be great if you stay for the designer inspired show, because they've got some amazing Kumihimo pieces. Gemma, have you had fun today?
I've had great fun today, yeah.
So have I. Today. It's been amazing. Thank you so much, everyone who's been tuning in today. It's been absolutely wonderful to have you with us. When are you next back?
I think it's next. I think it might be next Wednesday.
Might be next Wednesday, so you'll be with me.
Yeah, or Thursday.
I'm next on tomorrow with who have we got tomorrow? Hannah Osborne's with us tomorrow. Fantastic. So Hannah Osborne's going to be with us tomorrow, so that's going to be good fun. If you do want to get your incredible wire mesh edition 2 DVD, then please do. We launched it today, $4.95, the most fantastic DVD. And you clearly had loads of fun on that DVD.
I did. And it was lovely. It was a lovely surprise to bring it today.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, a really awesome surprise launch, and we brought it to you today. Please do not go anywhere. Kumihimo coming up in the next few seconds with Jenny and with Prue. If you're watching us on Freeview, go to our website, which is JewelleryMaker.com. But it has been absolutely awesome. Thank you very much for joining us today. And if there's anything else you want to add to your order, be it the DVD, be it any of the kits, or any of the mini wax Y-cone, add that onto your order, then please do. Thank you very much. It's been great. Thanks a lot, Gemma. You've been awesome today. It's been great to have you with us today. Thanks a lot, guys. And do keep on watching and watch the Designer Inspired show. It's coming up in just a few seconds. See you in a bit, guys. Bye.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show. Simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.